Start recording. It looks like we're going now. Yeah, we're going. Hit the red button just to make sure. I don't remember. It's talking. Red button. Okay, we should be good now. Hopefully. If not, we'll have the backup. Anywho. There we go. Slide that right there. We've lost Grace.
I'm sorry. I was looking for her first.
Oh.
I thought it would take me 2 seconds to find it.
I think Kaden must have stolen it.
Definitely was cheap. Let the record show.
It'll be fine, but can I borrow someone's pencil?
Sure.
I'll leave now.
No. You're not allowed to. Celeste is blocking you. Celeste, don't let her leave.
She doesn't feel like a challenge.
Sorry. You're not. And neither is Kaden.
I won't leave.
I mean, I don't even care if I don't get the food, like, the food you guys can keep. I'll just go.
So last week, Claire went on a rampage.
Yeah, she did.
She destroyed everything.
It's fantastic.
And then you all got paid. Found out Xanthos isn't under mind control or whatever norm was going on right there. You still haven't figured it out yet. You went to the city of whatever this is called. I can't remember anymore. Amir, the city of Amir. I can only say the city of Iran, but that's in our Wednesday game. Messing with me. The city of Amir, where you went to the Wizard College campus place, and you met a bunch of frat guys.
Yeah.
And they took you to where you could meet with the headmaster. And that's where we left off. Any details that we left out in that summary that need to be brought up?
No. They destroyed most of that temple, so.
You guys visited a massive underground cave.
Oh, yeah.
And very promptly noped out of there.
It was scary.
Because Ryan said there was a link.
No.
Mind
Mind flayers.
Flare.
Flayer, that's right.
Lich is the
Oh yeah, those
old
are
dudes.
Mind Flayer. So it was Mind Flayer. Okay. Beetle set a ward.
Yeah.
Needle set the ward that will explode if anybody of an evil one that goes down there.
I noticed that I have to keep my band-aids, kind of what I'm calling them. I have to keep them in my portable hole or I can't move them with me. Because on an object, it can't move more than 10 feet away.
From you.
Oh, from me?
I don't know. What's it say?
I thought it was just 10 feet. Like the object could move 10 feet away.
Let me look.
That's what I was thinking.
I don't think so, but
I might have misunderstood.
I'm gonna check it right
That'd
now.
be great. I might just keep them in my portable hole.
I mean, you're gonna keep lots of them there anyway, so.
The problem is just like opening it and closing it. I don't know if it's an action or not.
The pit of despair.
No.
It's Glyph of Warding, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You are aware that the spell consumes 200 gold pieces every time you cast it, right?
No, it's not. That's a problem. I have no more band-aids is what I have. Because I'm not wasting it on you guys, so.
Oh, well.
Did you write it down and then leave that?
So what it says is,
You should do that.
the glyph will cover an area of the surface no larger than 10 feet in diameter. If you choose an object, the object must remain in its place. If the object is moved more than 10 feet from where you cast the spell, the glyph is broken when the spell ends without being triggered.
Doesn't matter anymore anyways.
What time is it?
I would say that as long as you keep inside the portable hole, you should be fine.
Doesn't matter anyways. I don't like any of these people enough to keep them alive for 200 gold pieces.
Oh, ouch.
That's fantastic, thank you. So, you're inside of this kind of office-y space area, and you're waiting for the headmaster, I think is what I called him. Yeah, sure.
Like that.
You're sitting there. There's pretty much nothing to look at except for each other. You just admire each other's faces. Actually, I think I said there were some weird magazines there last time.
Probably.
Yeah. They have really bad names.
I can't remember what I joked about them, but after you wait for several minutes, a rather small man, not quite a halfling size, but a small man. He's wearing he's very scrawny, like me kind of scrawny. He's wearing robes that are hanging off of him practically, and he kind of walks over. He's kind of shuffling his feet over to you, and he goes, "The headmaster will see you now. Please follow me." And he turns around and then walking away. The whole time looking just down at the floor as he's walking. He starts walking down the hallway.
Until we follow them.
So
He's right behind us.
Very impressed.
This is supposed to be like high class school, right? I mean, it's a wizard school, so
I understand.
you know,
It's fine.
it's fine. Hopefully, this guy knows what he's talking about. Anyway,
We're following?
yeah, we're following.
So you're following this guy?
Oh,
Yeah.
You follow him down the hallway. You take a left, and you take another right, and go straight forward for a bit. You take another right, go up a small set of spiral stairs, and take another left, and then he points to an open door, and he goes, "In there."
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too.
Go open the door.
It was already open.
Oh, it was already open?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Walk in. There's several seats down on the other side of a desk, with a single empty chair on the other side of it. There's more than enough seats for all of you.
Anything of note in the room? Maybe just like.
There is a staff being held up on the wall with like little hooks that are holding it up. It's very beautifully and intricately carved
Man,
wood.
I'd love to steal that.
There's a picture frame that's like a shadow box kind of thing that holds several various medals of some kind. Think like military ribbon kind of thing, but not quite exactly. They look kind of strange. You can't identify them, but when you're just looking at them, and lots of books. Books everywhere.
Makes sense.
Neat. They're all neatly organized, but there's books crammed everywhere.
Yes.
So you all sit down.
Indeed.
Alright.
I'm gonna stand on the ceiling.
Of course you are. Of course.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes.
So the guy who's looking down at the ground and walking, he walks in behind you guys, shuts the door, and he goes and sits on the other side of the desk. He looks up and goes, "So what can I do for you?"
Wow. Interesting. Hi, my name's Teaubee.
Hi there, Toby. Hello there, ceiling person.
I
Very nice. What's up? Get there.
no, I like
It's
it
like
up
this
here.
is not proper.
I
Not okay.
like it up here.
I was told by our guards that you are that you are in need of assistance of some kind.
No, the dude bro at the gate.
The dude bro.
Yeah. We require information on.
We may or may not.
If I could ask you a question first.
Okay.
Who are we?
Yeah, you just kind of
That's fair.
walked in and asked to see me, and people don't really often do that. So I had time, so I figured why not? But who are you
This
guys?
is important information. I am in affiliation with Goblin's Vein.
Oh.
We're
Okay.
I've worked with them for a little while now, and these are my associates. We've been traveling together for a little while and have gotten into some adventuring in the meantime.
Adventuring, lots of fun.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Good time.
But we also have run into some unfortunate things.
Okay.
We may or may not have come into contact with a glitch or two.
Neat.
And we would like to know more about what we may be up against.
But it's come to mind that you don't know your name as well. My name's Clariel Underwood.
Hello, Clariel.
It's what was your name?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, dear Nathan. Happy birthday to you. Yep, it's the party we always wanted to throw.
Oh, God.
Thank you, everybody.
Nephew's 60th birthday. It's good time.
Yes, hello. Clariel. And you said your name is Teaubee, right? And you are Beetle. Lion. And Mr. Ceiling Man.
You can call me.
No.
Fitting since
Why did they get me emotion?
it's fitting since you're hanging from the ceiling by your feet. Okay, and your name? Sorry? Hikari. Hikari. Like hickory. Hikari. Gotcha. Alright, neat. Great. Hikari, Batman, Beetle, Teaubee, and Clariel.
Yes.
Nice to meet you all.
Pleasure. Pleasure's ours.
Sure. My name is. Oh goodness. Let me look at how to pronounce it.
Uh-oh. Wait, what race is this dude?
He's an elf.
Okay.
Very short elf. His name is. My name is. Mindartisirao.
Got a nickname, sir.
My friends just call me Tis.
Tis or Tis? Tis. Pleasure to meet you.
I don't know.
My name.
I mean, it's a great name. It's just interesting.
It's fun.
My name. What kind of name is Batman?
That's not his real name.
That is a valid
Ignore him.
question. Yeah.
I mean, I figured. I was thinking that her real name isn't Beetle, but I mean, it's whatever.
Oh, dear. Coming to the full legs.
So you want to know some more about a lich?
Yes.
Your fault.
That's a dark spiral that we can go down talking about them. But essentially, what a lich is a wizard who has devoted themselves to learning about undeath and becoming immortal through that. They have a special thing called a phylactery that they trap souls within to maintain themselves. They have to sacrifice one soul yearly to keep themselves going.
What happens if they sacrifice more than one soul a year? Oh, it doesn't matter, it doesn't build up?
Nope.
Okay, I just wondered.
Yeah.
I've got fingers.
And this phylactery is created using lots of dark magics. And you can destroy. He ignores you. You can destroy a lich, but if you don't destroy their phylactery, they will come back. Oftentimes more powerful than before.
Does the phylactery have to be with them?
Phylactery can be anywhere,
What form does a phylactery usually take?
any object.
It's like a horror project.
It could be
Crap.
anything. Oh, what? Sorry.
Oh,
That's nice.
It can be anything.
Is there any way to identify it?
Most ledges are pretty vain, so it's often something that's pretty.
It's the yellow shirt.
it's the Elvis shirt.
There's also it also has to be something that's like kind of container as well, because they have to
It holds him in.
inscribe certain things within it,
Oh. You look on that check.
specifically within it, in order for it to function like it's supposed to. Behind the tag.
It's on tag.
Could be one of the
The Elvis shirt is
rhinestones on it.
tagless. Advanced technology.
How do I know where to buy one then?
And they're really incredibly powerful wizards and are often quite corrupt.
Yeah. I believe that.
Do you know where we can find this lich so we can destroy him?
Possibly. There were two of them. Yeah. There were two of them together, and then we've only come across the one. Two others.
For free.
The initial.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Neat. Do you? So do you know where we can find them?
We have an idea.
We have a lead.
We haven't gone.
Could you show me? And a map unfolds itself from one of the bookcases and starts floating in front of you guys. You
Yes. So it's actually where we think it is very much.
Except it's standing up in the air. It's vertical. So, yeah, just like that.
I thought she was doing sound effects.
Huh?
I thought she was doing sound effects.
So from the reconnaissance, we
Okay.
from yeah.
I drew a circle.
I know.
So.
In my head it was higher.
Yeah, last time we came into contact with the Lich, he said he was going to his inverted tower, which
Inverted tower?
we found.
We know as much about it as you do.
Which we found on a map in this base. It said inverted tower in an area just south of here and west of Goblin State.
There were arrows from it. We don't know what they mean, but they were pointing here, this way, this way, this way, towards the mirror, towards goblins. One towards the mirror, one towards Goblin Bane. Goblin Bane, one away from Goblin Bane, and one to the south.
Interesting.
That's as far as we know. That's where it is.
You also
And or
stay
was
away.
there.
You were also supposed to stay away from Worcester.
Not there. That was just cut by you.
What was that, Vika?
Yeah, that was just.
Oh yeah. Never mind.
Which I mean, Vika might be.
Still might be a good idea.
There's also a
Yeah.
That may be in cahoots with these liches. And
You're just here to brighten up my day, aren't you?
We love a bright day.
we're just trying to gain as much knowledge as possible before we go into it.
That is the wizard way. All the knowledge.
I see. Interesting. Yes, Miss Beadle, you are correct. Yes, sorry. Yes, sorry. I was taken off by all of this information.
It's a lot of information. I get it.
But you see why
So
we
did
came
you
to
come here asking for help? Is that what you were?
for information. Research.
I mean, your information about the Lich and about how Liches work is very valuable information for us because we had no.
You might be able to find more things within our library. You'd be more than welcome to go around there some. By chance, are any of you magic users?
Baron's hanging from the ceiling with his hand.
And down. I'd be more than happy to let you have access to all of this, but I'm also having some issues right now on campus. We're kind of short of a teacher or two. And if any, and if any of you would be willing to help, to help teach some classes, that would be
Do you really want me to do your class?
super helpful. And I'd be more than happy to give you a place to stay here on campus, to compensate you for your time that you spend teaching. I would have to teach you a spell or two. All staff have a few mandatory spells they have to learn. A few, one of them being sending, so we can always talk to each other, you know. And then I also need some help. There are lots of different groups that are popping up also around the place. I'm seeing lots of symbols of a black fist everywhere. Not here on campus, but just like around the world. You know, I'm being told about all these.
Yeah. That would be the Beholder's doing, by the way.
We're taking and we're keeping a list of happenings with this, and we need somebody who would help teach and also help look into those happenings and help us to maybe take that down. And did you say that was the liches were illegal to hold?
It's possible.
Also,
There's no definite correlation. Because you were captured by the Black Fist people, right?
Yeah, we saw.
you were?
Yeah.
I'm so dreadfully sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
Terrible.
And you were kept in that thing, and
So I
that's
guess
where
so,
we
yeah.
found it. So yeah,
I
there's
saw them
definite-
around.
Very likely. It's like
There's definite correlation.
All them are on below this time.
I don't know who's actually in control. More than likely it's delicious, but
But yes,
they
if
both
it's
destroy each other.
if it's interesting, would you please let me know? I would have a very brief interview with you, of course, to learn some things. But
I mean, I don't have any magic using, but I can get rid of some. I can get rid of some guys if needs be.
there's nobody here on campus causing problems. Just I need somebody to help teach some people and to run a team to help investigate this Black Fist group to learn more about them and to hopefully put a stop to all of their shenanigans,
I can't say
antics, problem causing.
Way more serious. Mayhem, destruction, chaos.
I can stop shenanigans.
Nice.
I mean, but can you really? Ferrets on the ceiling.
With this group, you have to pick your
battles, that's fair. I feel that.
This I can deal with.
I feel that.
Do not judge me. Sir, we are harshly judging you.
You think the unseen servant could knock him
No, you don't need
Potentially,
to.
yes.
He's fine. Just leave him on the ceiling.
But I look so cool.
What if Mage Hand does the shoes have
Your
laces?
bags are like hanging off.
Yes. Okay, we can work with that.
Okay, so we both cast Mage Hand.
Just whack his ankles.
No, each steal a slipper. Crash.
I'll totally be catching.
Do whatever you want.
We'll consider your offer.
Glad to hear it. Is there anything else that I can be of assistance with?
I'll do it.
Perform one spell for me, please. Because clearly your shoes
You don't have
are...
any cantrips. Ha! Just for you.
I'll pass without freeze. And I will.
Okay, that doesn't make you invisible.
I know.
Grant
We'll be
you
able to see
bonuses
it.
to stealth checks.
You won't be able to tell.
We won't be able to hear Theron, but we can still see him.
You're really
I cast Mage Hand and put it over Theron's mouth. Yep.
You have a spectral hand holding your mouth shut.
Good luck.
I can speak to animals. Except I don't think there's any animals.
I'm pretty sure that you're the only animal in here, sir.
Is there an animal animal Wait, there's the who has the hedgehog?
Skylar does.
Skylar has the hedgehog.
Ms. Raoul.
Yes.
He should be.
Yeah.
Taylor.
Felix, here we go.
Raoul's just kind of in his own little dreamland right now. He's just kind of daydreaming.
You guys paper.
Are you Raoul today?
He would totally be down to like try to teach me the process.
You would.
He was.
We didn't introduce him. But we didn't introduce him with the group.
You kind of raised me unofficially raised us.
Did.
My name is Skylar.
Yeah.
Raoul.
Raoul.
I know names. I can differentiate between reality and.
Okay. Because I can't. Alright. We'll consider your offer for what you're performing.
He's got a spectral hand though. covered.
Yeah.
He's casting now.
He's kind of tied up.
So we'll consider your offer. In the meantime, we would like to take a look at your library. If that's all
Of
right.
course, of course. It's just down the hallway to the left. Take the stairs down. Go forward for a couple paces, and then to your right, and then down.
Down hallway.
Oh.
Right to the left.
He gives you like 10 different directions how to get there.
Gosh.
We follow his directions exactly as he says them.
And finally, when you come to the bookcase with the history of the school on all of them, tip back the very second book, and that'll open the door to the library.
That's quite exciting.
Open
Secret
outward
door?
or inward?
I mean, it's pretty cool the first time you do it, but I don't even know why the people who built the school did it, because it's not really
It's
necessary.
awesome. That's why.
Outward or inward? Where's the bookcase go?
He didn't say.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
We're gonna go find the book and
Follow the directions.
So you take your leave out. There's there and hop down as well.
He's gonna jump off the ceiling and land on the ground because it's totally cool like that.
So you're gonna do like a kind of flip almost.
He's got that kind of skill.
Roll. No. Roll performance.
Ooh. Want you to lay on your face on the ground.
Baron falls down and breaks his neck. You're dead.
The end. Roll for a new character.
15.
15. You flip down, and if you were like an Olympic gymnast right there, you would have gotten a solid 8 out of 10. Right there. Boom! Near perfect landing. You're a little wobbly, but you did it. That's how it's done. Please go with your friends.
You're gonna need to make money after this.
Someone have a silence.
Skylar does.
Make hand over
Right
mouth again.
does. So you follow the directions to go straight to the library.
Into the library.
All right, and you end up in front of this bookcase. This bookcase is just packed with books, just covering the whole thing.
There's like just like an encyclopedia.
Encyclopedias, which is the history of the school. It dates back at least 3,000 years.
Oh my god. That's kind of awesome.
Jeez.
Don't have time for that. Find the right book and record.
This is the second
Find
from the
the-
left. So, which shelf did you say?
Probably
There are
I.
4 shelves.
Just drag.
You hit the top one,
Yes.
and you just pull it straight back out, straight out. Take it. You tip it straight out, and all of the books in the bookcase just seem to fold into itself, almost silently, but with a little bit of rustling of paper, so it all folds into itself. And there's suddenly a massive archway in front of you.
Nice.
And in front of you, you can see a desk with a dwarf sitting at it who's reading through a book, and there are hundreds of books. This library is larger than the one in Venezuela.
Teaubee likes.
It's really tall, and you can see it goes down as well.
Oh,
Is it organized?
It is
Cataloged?
impeccably organized.
Impeccably? Okay. I'm going to the healing section.
Is it like the library in Avatar?
Better.
Yes!
it's like library meeting.
Avatar is way
There's a
bigger.
giant owl there as well.
Yes,
I know
it's
it's-
stalking you.
Specifically you, Batman. Because you're a bat, so you're another night
So yes.
creature.
Lots of books everywhere. It goes down and it goes up. There's at least 3 stories that you can tell to it. The one below you, the one you're on, the one above you, and then there's the small desk with the dwarf sitting at it holding a book that that little sign on it that says reception and inquiries.
Excuse me. Let's say this part of the library.
Hi.
This library is probably the best part of the school.
Yeah, really best part of the school?
Most
I
efficient.
mean, I think here.
Bro would disagree.
Probably.
Let me. This is him, by the way.
I was going to say this.
He's holding a book, reading it.
Is that paying attention to it?
Did you walk up to him?
Yeah, well, pardon me. It's a male door.
It is a male dwarf.
Teaubee's just kind of confirmed.
Pardon me, sir.
He looks up.
We were wondering if you could direct us to. Do you have any like sections or books on glitches?
I do.
Would you be able to show us or send us off in the right direction?
Yes, of course. Please follow me.
Is there like anybody else in this library, or are we just like on our own?
There are a couple people every now and again, but there aren't that many people. I mean, I suppose if it was a regular library, it'd be pretty full, but this is a very large library. There's not that many people in here considering the amount of space.
Sad day.
So he starts leading you down several aisles, and as you're walking down with him, he starts talking to you, and he goes, "So why does it interest you about witches and undead?"
We've come across one in our travels, and we're
Come
looking for a way to be his undoing.
Wonderful.
I want to unravel his existence.
Noble cause.
Whoa.
I can't do this voice.
Continue doing this.
I expect
What
his
was
voice
your
more often.
name?
My name is Ragnar.
Rodnick?
Pleasure to meet you, Ragnar. My name is Claire.
you, Claire.
He knew your
Please
name.
continue following me. I said that a bit too fast. Sorry. He didn't say it that fast. Can read your mind.
You guys know wizard in school, so
Yeah.
He is wearing robes, much like everybody else here.
Are they sparkly robes?
They're not sparkly robes. His robes are flat and gray.
Oh.
They're very neat. They're very pressed and neatly
He's
kept.
impeccable.
What book is he reading?
Are you gonna steal off?
This is the Sword Coast Adventurer's Guide, but the book that you do any of you speak or read Dwarvish?
yes.
The two of you that could read Dwarvish saw that the book that he was reading was called How to Have a Personality.
Me too, man.
Batman?
Batman. I actually do watch the Lego Batman movie.
Did you?
himself.
He leads you
We are
upstairs. He leads you
Hogwarts.
upstairs,
Upstairs.
off into the very back corner. Here's your section. This book, it's this shelf right here.
Thank you.
And it's a massive bookshelf, and it's packed full of books, but he pointed to the very top shelf where there's 4 books. They're covered in dust.
Oh, man. Cool. Thank you, my
Can I
man.
help you any other way?
Is there any books that I can like keep?
No.
That's not what libraries are for.
You can
You don't
borrow
just
a
take
book.
a book.
You can check one out.
Do you have any
Is that
book ones I could buy?
You say a blank book?
A notebook?
If you're looking for a blank book, you best go to the student store where you can purchase a blank spell book.
Okay.
I heard blank skull book instead of blank spell book.
So the shelf is pretty high.
If you
said.
need me, you know where to find me.
Thanks, my
Have a
man.
nice day.
Toby's gonna shake his hand. Like, yeah.
Very stiff. Very
He's
you need a
like trying-
personality.
Trying so
Not the
hard.
Greg.
Trying so hard.
And he turns
Like,
and walks away.
Get a smile out of him. Nothing.
Quite a cheerful fellow, wasn't he?
Mike, was that?
No.
He's trying.
He's trying.
You're very hopeful. He went straight to the section.
I mean, he knows his stuff. I gotta admire that dude.
It's on the top shelf, is
trying to
Yes.
me on
When I
ways.
cast
It's not a very high top shelf from where you're at now.
And dusty, so
You want me to walk up?
Very
and
dusty.
get it?
I'm just gonna cast
That's
You would have to walk up a
stop being
bookshelf.
extra.
You walk on books to get up.
You would pull the books off.
You would pull them
Actually, go
off.
ahead, go ahead.
Well, she wants to have, you know, some hoopla
One
happen.
of you.
I'm just gonna use mage hand and pull one down.
Which one?
The first one on the
On the left? All right. You pulled on the first one. The first one on the left. It is blank. You dust it off, and there's a massive
Achoo.
cloud of dust goes
Achoo.
everywhere.
Achoo.
Oh, you start coughing or sneezing. And the dust gets everywhere.
I cast prestidigitation.
Dust off.
Why didn't you do that in the first place?
Let's do it on all of them up top.
We're just gonna cast it.
So yes, it's a blank book, and it's about half as thick as this book is right here.
This is a
Okay.
It's not very thick.
Okay. Wait, it's blank on the inside too?
No, the outside is blank.
Okay. I'm gonna open it, just like kind of.
Table of contents. Chapter 1. Selecting a phylactery.
What?
Oh,
Remember that?
We can't.
It's a how-to guide.
To become a lich.
Do we want
We
to?
don't need that.
Like make it with
No.
You guys, do we want any other steps? Do we want
You're allowed to touch this book.
No,
No,
we don't want other people
Chapter-
having it.
Chapter 2. Creating your carvings.
Ooh.
Chapter 3.
Let's not.
Which ones are right for you?
Or you could just destroy it.
But we can't burn it in here.
No.
Chapter
So put it in
4.
the
That's why I was saying,
Hey, I
yeah,
can
put it in the
in
wall
my
and they'll
belt.
take it back. No, we can't.
Well, put
It'll
it.
We
bring
don't
its full
want them
weight
having it
then.
either, just in case.
It'll Chapter 4.
The creatures in
Trapping a soul within your phylactery. Trapping
Okay.
a soul within.
I'm all for putting it in the hole.
You know what?
And we'll destroy it later.
Normally I wouldn't, but I think this
Okay.
calls
You know
for
what?
I'll unfold the
I'll
whole.
just catch it
What
with
about-
Chapter 5. So you're immortal. What now?
Chapter 6.
There is no chapter 6.
So after
I'm gonna open to chapter 5.
just to see what you
So you're immortal. What now?
Yeah.
Very neat and very loopy writing.
they wrote the book
Loopy writing
themselves.
is the chapter title, and it says,
Bye.
"You have attained immortality. Congratulations on this wonderful step in your life. What do you do now? Well, you must first remember to trap a soul within your phylactery yearly. Next, find a hobby. This hobby could be perfecting the art of torture. It could be perfecting the art of your spells. It could be masterfully learning a spell to the point that you can cast it at will. You could create allies with many individuals, the likes of which are beholders, etc.
I can actually.
As Claire was fingering through the book, did she notice there haven't been like any notes written in the margins, any dog ears,
Anything scrabbled?
Oh, okay.
Roll an investigation check.
Ooh, yeah, because
I
would be
I
written.
can do you want to look for it? You can look for it.
I'm gonna be looking over.
No, I don't wanna look
No.
Yeah, look over my shoulder, please. I got a 7.
I got 13.
There you go.
Well,
Valuable
the
pun.
thing is, the rest of you can't really see too much because the book is kind of written in the language you understand. They can read just fine.
Oh.
Hand it over. Claire, I understand none of this. Take it back.
Here, let me look at it.
I rolled this one.
The book is written in Abyssal.
Can't read it though.
Great. We should have this book.
I said
Maybe you should roll for investigation.
No for investigation.
Yeah, roll investigation.
So, I can actually create a chapter all the way to 10. Yeah.
That's cool.
8.
8.
Well, she's a better chance than the rest of us.
since she can always read it.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a good start.
Give me just one moment. You find one thing
Investigation.
that I need to look at. So that's going to apply.
Never. Oh, I have an sorry.
You sure do.
Can I use it for this?
You sure can.
Might as well.
That's a good point.
This is kind of important. Of course, we have other books, but this is written into this. What's inspiration do again?
You give yourself advantage on the check.
Okay, we're just gonna use the inspiration. Oh, 9. This is so hopeful.
Add a 1d8 to your roll.
Do I?
Yeah, add a 1d8. I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration.
Beetle kind of. What instrument does Beetle have again? What Beetle do you have again? What instrument do you have again? Beetle.
I have a harmonica.
Quietly in the corner of a library.
Beetle kind of whips out a harmonica and just starts going. What song do you start? What song do you start playing?
All around the mulberry bush.
Can you please start humming that for us while she makes her roll?
Sounds like Scottish guy.
Plus 7.
There you go. Yep, 16. I was inspired, okay?
Inspiration that you just.
You find a
You can't silence my musical genius.
You said a 16?
Yes.
You find a part of a bloody handprint, like these three fingers in the book, kind of like somebody held it like this.
Oh, snap.
Oh.
Let me guess, it's in
When they have the book.
the soul chapter.
Creating a flag.
Yep.
Oh, yep.
Oh, okay.
So they've done it.
Cool.
That makes sense.
And then, is there anything I can read in the whistle?
There's a note that's scrawled in next to it, and it says, "Hollowed out diamond."
Oh.
So, I'll explain.
Flashy.
So there's I'll show them the handprints. So there's this handprints in the book. And then in Abyssal it says hollowed out diamond. So,
The handwriting that this note that says that is very. It's worse than my handwriting.
How much is a hollowed out diamond worth? Just wondering.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Because some spells consume stuff like that. And we could just do that instead of breaking it.
that's funny. You and answer.
wait, create a phylactery?
No.
Destroying it.
Beetle wants to create a phylactery.
Destroying it by
Destroying
using
it
it
by
as a
using
spell
it up.
component.
Yeah.
So we get to cast a spell and get rid of it.
Right.
It's a way
so
of
that it
instead
can
of
never
just
be
crushing
used
it.
again.
Would you be able to use it as a spell
A diamond ordinarily is worth a minimum of 5,000 gold pieces.
Okay. So if it's a hollowed out diamond,
Wait,
it's
wait.
not a pure diamond.
What if we break it and then sell it in pieces?
You'd want it.
But we want the hollow.
I know, no, I know. We still need to break it.
Wait,
We have to break
Uh,
him and
would
it.
this thing have
My
like
understanding.
residue of being a phylactery on it?
It has writing on the inside. Oh, I don't know. I don't think you can put it back together. I don't think it's a thing like
Well,
that.
you know what? No, I just said like residue of the magic.
I think you have to be able to put the soul inside of it still.
If you
From my understanding.
I was just thinking like
How-
evilness.
Yeah.
Sure, that
But it's evil
Their problem after I saw it.
Glitches that
Oh.
exist.
But
And
the
that
ones
have
we've
used
come
this.
across, I think it's a fair chance that this might be the collector.
I mean,
If it's not-
something to go off of.
In the off chance we come across a hollowed out diamond, let's just destroy it. Now we know.
That's a good
Yes.
idea.
Instead of, wow, this would be a cool thing to keep my diamond in, or diamondception.
So like you have to like
Diamondception.
Dimeception. Diamonds.
It could be like a
Drawer to your hip.
Yeah, just use the
No, it's a drawer by your hip.
no, just use the regular scissors.
Not that one. I couldn't think of what side it was.
it could be yeah,
Ice cream. There's an ice cream scoop in the drawer next to that.
Sprite, there is sugar that you put with it.
That's the best way to eat sugar.
I'm gonna hand Beetle the books to like, we'll take this with us.
Okay. I will. I'll get my hole. It's in the hole. And close the hole. When no one's looking.
Okay.
We're gonna mage hand and
Just
press
for fun, roll a sleight of hand check.
Cool. I'd love to. I don't do that enough. Question. So I have the ×2 on it. Does that ×2 after my proficiency bonus or before?
After.
After? Okay. Sleight of hand is voice prisoner. I can't see the number.
Sleight of hand, dexterity.
Dexterity? Okay, +2. I'll rewrite that better. It looks like a 3 and I was like, wait,
Is it
what?
+2?
No. I'm not I'm adding. It's a 20 unnatural.
×2.
Yeah, no. It's just so the 2 plus a 3 times 2, which is 10. So I only rolled 10. So it's an unnatural 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
You don't have an issue
Can I
pocketing
grab
it.
a bubble?
Pocketing it, putting it in.
My hole.
Keep pushing it and I'll grab a bubble.
I wanna
And I don't think anybody checks up there very often, so I'm not too worried about that.
say for the microphone, I wanna mage hand and press the
Keep
shape
two.
in the second book.
Now.
Okay.
Now let
The
go.
second book from the left again.
Yeah.
So now the now left mouse now.
Really hard.
All right.
Thank you.
So you pull this other book down.
Push them.
Try not to spill Sprite on you.
Again. Okay. Can I do it?
I already do. 50-50.
Done.
So the second book
Push.
is much thicker. It's
Like, how many singles up?
it's about, the single book is about this thick.
That's at least 3 C's.
Okay.
Can I read this one?
Sure, I'll hand it over.
That's like a textbook, like an anthology text.
You don't even have to hold it. You just have to make it hold it for you. Wait, is it under 10 pounds?
It is.
You let me successfully pull it off.
That's right. We can think about it. We just might need 2 page hands. We can hold each page. No, then you'll have to turn the pages.
Push it.
Okay, yeah, so we'll use mage hand to kind of hold it
Okay.
so we can all read it.
Done.
Fancy. I like it.
Well,
Hey.
do any of you speak halfling besides Akari?
Besides.
No.
Move Mage Hand down a little bit to see if she can read it.
So apparently she's just like, guys.
Celeste, this book, you see how thick I said it was?
Done.
This book is
I can actually
it's
squirt those
kind of
down.
strange to see a book that thick in halfling writing, because often halflings don't write
I'm done.
don't write much,
Wait,
and even if they
why
do,
don't you keep on-
it's not a book of this size. And this book is titled A History. It's titled A History of the Lich. In Halfling.
Yeah.
Well, read it to find out. Anybody speed reading?
Read it out loud to us.
Tell us the story of the Lich.
Bye-bye.
Well,
If I open it up to table of contents.
it doesn't have a table of contents.
Does it have a
It just
something in the
starts.
an index? An index?
Does it have pictures?
It just starts.
Okay. Does it have any dog ears?
None you can see now.
Thank goodness. People have to take care of their books.
and like read bits and pieces.
It's a story about a halfling who turned into a lich, and it's all about her deeds. Her daughter, who also became a lich, and then
Family.
that daughter had a son that also became a lich, and they terrorized the continent for several thousands of years combined.
Where are they now? Up next on the news. Where are they now?
Where are they now?
Men we've seen are goblins, right? I mean, they're small, but they're not that small.
Oh, they're skinny. I think they were short.
They're elves.
Everyone's small to me, so I
Strange, huh?
Alright.
There's gotta
The
be
main
something
chance
else.
to press. I'm gonna. Should we just
Just
press all of them or?
There's only two more.
No one. Did you see how nasty those books were? No one reads
Okay.
them.
We're gonna main chance it over. It's Vino.
We can actually read that.
I have book number 3.
Okay. I'm gonna press the decision.
Please, please, I'm not touching it until you do, so.
Yeah. That thing is amazing.
Thanks.
None of you can read this book. I can tell you that for sure, unless you speak Undercommon.
No.
I picked a terrible third language, just pick giant.
Skylar doesn't like it.
Useless.
You picked Giant.
Giant.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's my third one.
Fantastic.
I was
None
like,
of you can read
I
what
have
this
to
book
pick one that
says.
no one else is gonna pick.
It's roughly roughly the size of it's roughly this thick, give or take.
Do we know what language it's written in?
You can't tell.
I know.
Do we want to keep this one or do we want to leave it?
We might find someone who can read it.
Okay.
Anyone that
I think at this point,
here.
our cause is pretty.
Just grab it.
Okay.
As well.
Well, just
Book number 4.
mage hand, press the tape.
Okay. The fourth book, when you you take it down and hold it in your hand.
I know, we
Yeah.
established a pattern of holding it for everyone to
Yeah.
see. So yeah.
This book is warm, and it's remember that book that you found that was bound in skin?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
No.
But this book is warm,
Ew.
and when you hold
Was it
hold it,
dusty?
it's kind of bounces
malleable.
back.
Was it dusty?
It's
It's
alive.
It was quite
It's a living
book.
book.
Does it seem magical?
It's a book made of living skin.
It's completely hairless. If that helps.
They
We're
should.
just gonna mage hand it kind of out.
Either way,
Do
it's
you want to flip through it?
I do want to look.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
don't want
So
to
I'll
touch
cast Mage Hand to turn the pages.
Yeah, so I want to touch that.
Can we read it?
I made
Is there any words?
You all sure can read it.
Yeah, I love when we can read things.
Does it have a title? Just on the front? Table contents?
Here lies Gregory.
Nothing. Does it talk to us?
In the very back of that.
Hello.
It's a
Harry
journal.
Potter. How did you come across
What? Oh.
It's a journal.
Why? Oh,
The
why?
very first page when you open it is dated 2,300 years ago.
Oh, whoa. It's an old book.
Today I've almost finished. I'm almost there.
Yay.
Almost there.
That was on the first day.
I just have one last step to complete.
Snap.
Keep reading. I want to keep reading. I don't want to, but I want to.
I turn to the next page.
Yeah.
The next entry is dated roughly 5 years later. I've succeeded.
Oh.
Yay.
The powers of undeath are mine.
There's no.
No one can stand before me now.
There's no name.
Next entry.
Next entry is dated 600 years after that.
Whoa, that's a bit of time.
I mean, if he's undead, it means nothing to him, so.
Well, to us.
Well, but I mean, when you first start out, wouldn't it like?
I guess.
I kept forgetting about it. Drilling wasn't as big. Didn't stick.
There was an attack yesterday. They destroyed me. And here I am, sitting next to my treasure, my prize. They cannot stop me. And I must ensure that they won't have the chance to ever again. I need a new spell. A new me.
Next entry.
Nope.
Next entry is dated about 50 years later. I figured out how to do it.
Oh.
I figured it out. This will be a sacrifice, but it must be done. I will create 2 copies of myself.
So there's 3 of them.
I'll be splitting my personalities amongst them.
Oh, that's why it was bickering. It was bickering with itself.
Freaking split personality, man.
Then I can be everywhere I need to be.
No, it's
All
totally separate.
It's the same person.
But
They can have different
embodying one
There's
type
3
of
bodies.
personality.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Body still, but
technically 3 people, but it's 3 pieces of the same dude.
that's why
From
they argue so
Millennium.
much, because they're just arguing with itself.
Do you remember? You've only met 2 of them so far.
We've only met 2. Third one is still on
Alright,
now.
so what do we have? We
The
have
other one's still at
flamboyant. We have
Flamboyant's really the only one.
We have Elvis.
no Elvis is
This is
flamboyant.
the flamboyant one.
It's the other one we met when we ended up in the ditch outside the city. Right before we met
It's been
them.
the same one. Claire has the 2 times you showed to him, right?
Well, you met 2 that first time.
Yeah,
two,
we met
and then
2
it was
the first time. and
But
then
when you
we
met
got
the 2 of them,
I don't think Claire was there.
the one you weren't.
You were gone.
The other one, there was that flamboyant one who was all Elvis, and the other one was kind of playing some practical jokes on the other one. He took his
Flicking
nose,
the nose off.
shocked him with a spell.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
the practical.
We got flamboyant and Joker. The only other option is like serious, annoying,
There's gonna be like a
smart,
like
yeah.
rage induced.
irritating.
Rage monster.
That's not good.
Next entry.
This is strange. I don't feel a need for excess anymore. I don't care to joke anymore. It's all just gone.
Aww. The third one's depressed.
Sadness. Just crying in corner.
Next entry.
The very last. These pages are all very thick because of the nature of the book. The very last entry is dated, let's say, 1,000 years later.
How close is it to the year it actually is?
About 1,000 years away.
But
Okay.
roughly 1,000 years ago. All it says is, I am alone.
Did the other two like walk this one up?
I'm not
They're
really,
like-
we're not sympathizing.
You're depressing. Go away.
Remember, you said this might be the serious aspects of the serious one is realizing that the other parts of the personality are
Does the entry continue?
what make him.
Oh. Nope. That's where it ends.
Okay, we're definitely.
I am.
There's not a mouth on the last pages there. Okay, good.
Can I roll like an Arcana check on like the book?
Sure.
Those guys never made the nasty stitch together dude. Too.
That's all of
The
them.
flesh golem.
Yeah.
That was gross.
12.
Oh yeah.
It's probably magical.
That's the child.
I'll cast Identify on it then.
I need to read exactly what Identify says to figure out exactly where I should find it.
Yeah, I'm sure it learns about spells that it does or spells that are affecting it.
You cast Identify on it, and well, you're really not sure. This isn't a spell that there's definitely a spell on it, and you can tell that for sure. It's some kind of really dark and twisted necromancy, but you don't know the name of it. Recycling.
That's what necromancy is. It's human recycling.
Human waste recycling.
No.
But you don't. It's not a conventional spell, and it's not one that you can list or probably duplicate.
Custom. It's like a custom paint job.
Can she tell if the book was once a person?
It was once a person.
Obviously,
Oh,
it's a person.
It's still fleshy.
It's still kind of like a
Screaming.
person.
It's still.
Arcana check. 18.
Because it's living.
It's magical.
Ah! It just.
Good.
I mean,
It's
as
like-
in, is it like
no, great.
squishy?
Her when I rub its spell. What? With Mage Hand, obviously.
No, Rob, it's fine.
With Mage Hand.
It gets goosebumps.
Oh no!
Grace is very much alive.
It hasn't felt this way in years. You don't know if it's a male though. I don't care. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't change the fact that it hasn't.
The cliche is the way to say it though.
Yeah.
I broke women go
You
touch.
broke the Jacob.
That's the GM.
That better go in the cookbook.
Okay, legendary quote right there.
That is foul.
I mean, technically you didn't touch it, so.
No, yeah, Mage Hand.
Thank you, Natira.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
Somebody add that in right now.
So.
I'm texting back to the show. I'm sorry.
Alright. We got it. Okay. Well, I don't know if you get to keep this one, Beetle.
I don't think we need to keep it. I think we got one.
yeah.
Okay, but
The owner might
I
want
don't
it
know.
back.
Well, I don't know how alive it is. And-
Why is a journal in a library, okay?
I don't know how alive it is.
So
So
you studied here?
I mean, the history did go back like thousands of years.
No. The school's gone back thousands of years.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Yeah.
school history
I
goes
haven't
back
been a
thousands
student.
of
don't know if it'll have an effect on the book putting it in the hole just because it is still like having some human tendencies.
We probably don't.
We can put it in the hole. Let's do it. But it might not be warm when it comes out, which I'm fine with. We already read the book, so
I mean,
like,
honestly though, if it's someone under this might be bad.
sure.
Suffocate them to death.
All I know is that I will not want to be.
Does anybody see a nose or a mouth?
Good.
Okay, that's a good thing. That's a good start.
I mean, seeing that it's a magic skin book, I'm guessing it doesn't need to breathe. Like,
Well, then putting it in the portal won't hurt it.
no.
And if it is, we could maybe not put it in the portal. Is we could find someone that knows how to do card stuff.
Then I should probably be the one to carry it, just because I'm the most likely to get away with it.
We should see if we can find a professor that's been here for like. I mean, obviously not.
How long do elves live?
I don't know. How long do elves live?
Long
Mr.
time.
Like not as long as you want them to though.
Yeah.
Not that long, but still a long time. I'm 200. And I'm in my prime. Don't laugh.
Remind Grace by Sunday to
Yes.
post about word choir practice. I'll be here on Sunday.
Okay.
And that musical number got moved up a week, so
To
to the 15th instead of the
Okay,
22nd, so I'm not gonna be here. So Grace is gonna be in church.
So I gotta figure that out today and or tomorrow.
Yeah, sorry.
Right.
You
How
were in
long
charge of that
do
anyway,
you
though, so.
But weren't we just
Oh, wow.
singing? No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just gotta figure out what I
How
want
long
to
elves
do. Yeah, how long do elves live?
Do they live like thousands of years?
400?
Would I know the answer to that?
You're an elf, so I hope so.
You weren't exactly
Did
raised
you have
around elves.
grandparents?
That's a good point.
Oh, yeah.
I'm 3/4 elf.
Do you not know your life expectancy?
Suddenly,
There it is.
suddenly Theron Terrell turns gray and he just keels over and dies.
He's in an existential crisis right now. Like, who am I?
I could die tomorrow. I could die in a week. I don't know.
I feel like
I'm
this is something
220 and I feel young.
You're in a library.
That's true.
You are in a source of knowledge.
Toby
I look for books on elves.
libraries.
They're not around your immediate area.
I walk around a little bit more. Looking
Wait, hold on.
I look, is there any elves around?
What? Oh, I'm gonna give you the book.
Oh, thank you. I'll put that in my bag, I guess.
As you shook its spine.
Can I roll for like a knowledge check? Because I feel like this is something Toby might have studied at some point.
Sure. You're right on my head. It'll be a history check.
History.
Mhm.
History. I'm at 14.
Elves live longer than 500 years,
Yeah.
typically.
Yeah, and the thing it says
They don't.
750.
So you're not your midlife crisis just yet.
Yay!
But you're guys, you probably live less.
You are an adventurer, so your life expectancy is
You could
short.
die tomorrow.
True.
You can die today.
Yeah. That's
Okay, but
We
it's
can make
Open the wrong. All you have to do is find the
Jump in the
cursed
hole.
book somewhere in the library, and
Jump in the hole.
you're dead.
okay, but it's not like a for sure thing because like 20 seconds ago it was like I could die tomorrow as like a sure thing.
You
Elves-
can die now.
Elves start to gray when they get older.
Yeah.
You
You're
don't
not
have gray hair.
I'm still young.
Man, I'm
But
probably gonna get great
more than enough time to be.
So there's probably not anyone here that would have known.
No. That's far too long ago.
So, stolen books.
How
Minor
thick was
illusion
the
doesn't
dust?
stay, doesn't. Yeah, how much?
Someone is singing my theme song. I don't know where. Someone.
I was just thinking of the old show, where he's wearing gray spandex. It was made in like the 70s or something like that.
Oh,
I
the
think.
dehydrated pirates, Batman.
Yeah. That show is so funny.
Hold on, last minute.
No.
Times 3
We.
books
Yeah.
there in the hole, and then I have
In
one
the
on me. Fleshy book.
Well, while they're doing that, I think during this time, I probably pass a note to my belt.
I never responded to you on Discord, did I?
No,
I'm so sorry.
you're okay.
Okay. Where are you getting paper from?
I'm pretty sure I have paper in my inventory.
I think Toby's the only one with paper, because I was looking
Yeah,
for
I
it.
was pretty sure
I
I
have
have
one
paper
sheet
in
of
my
parchment.
inventory.
I was looking for
Do you
it
want to share it with Theron so we can pass some notes like
No,
middle
because he
school
stole my
again?
moonshine.
He was having an off day.
Because I needed it to communicate with the prisoners. I mean, Toby's the
Just find it just to get the last page.
I have glue for some.
No, you want to allow tear pages out of the book.
We're stealing 4.
This is different.
Yeah, do we still, are there any blank pages in those books?
Hurt the books. Sharon, if you need paper, I have paper.
Thank you.
You're in a library.
Is there like a desk nearby that I can look at?
Probably.
Alright.
Asking.
I'll look for a desk.
He wants to look for a printer.
You find one.
Parchment paper.
Is there paper on it?
Yeah, there's paper.
It's like the mini frisbee ball and an
there's
inkwell.
blank paper and an inkwell with a quill inside of it.
Make sure the ink, or make sure the quill is sharpened.
Can I just like take this stack of paper and quill and the inkwell?
Sure.
Might make a mess.
Just the inkwell or the quill?
The single
The
have
inkwell is
stopper.
open.
Oh.
Oh, do I see a cork around anywhere?
Nope.
Oh,
Dump it in your bag.
That's the.
You get a feeling you're not supposed to take the inkwell.
Oh.
No, I'm not gonna take the inkwell. That's just asking for trouble. I'll
Take that, encouragement.
I think I'll just write down what I wrote on Discord. Let me look at what I wrote exactly.
Sorry, I meant to respond to you, but totally forgot.
Let's see, what did I write? I wrote.
A long message.
Okay.
Oh, was it a very long message?
Well, okay.
Not like really
I asked a question like
I did
out of character, and then I asked an in character question. My out of character question was, would I be able to drop in like, or like.
Let me just look at what you wrote. Oh, I love your last question, and the answer is no.
Oh, dang it! Why not?
What?
To your last question, not your last question directed to me, not to.
Yeah, I assume,
What?
but
I mean,
You can drop money inside of it. Yeah, I wouldn't stop you.
Who knows what you're gonna get back though?
that's why I'm dropping in commerce.
There you go.
Hate them so they look like gold. And see how smart monsters are.
I mean, if you really wanted to, I could press to change the
Honestly, I don't know if it would make that much difference, but
I mean, do you want me to turn them gold? I can
I'll
turn
try
3.
dropping a copper in.
Okay. I can turn up to 3 of those gold. Color.
What did you? Are you choking on?
I just ate the bottom out of the pot. Yep, the stuff out of the bottom.
Ooh, tasty. Yeah.
Kate, what I'm sending you right now is what is the note you get back in response.
Okay. I'm fine.
I love your face.
I don't know
You
what that
see
makes
his
it
face? He's looking at it like this, like.
I'm like, I open one of the pockets and look in, and I'm like,
You drop a copper piece. You drop a copper piece in, and you receive a copper piece back.
that was helpful. That was helpful. I'll
It
try.
was helpful, actually. It's a different copper piece.
Oh. I'll try dropping in a silver piece.
You receive a different silver piece back.
How much money is that?
Well,
Can we like
We're
hang you by your
swapping them
feet?
out.
Can we hang you by your feet in there?
Toby's great at that, right?
I could.
Remember when he did that to a small child?
Wait, I didn't do that. Esteban did.
Oh, that was Brandon.
Esteban grabbed him and shook him.
oh, could there be a pocket big enough to stick Hikari's head in there?
Oh.
I asked if I could stick mine in there first.
But
if that
what
makes
if
you
it
feel better.
accidentally pulls her in?
No, there's not. There's plenty of pockets big enough for you to reach your arm in.
That was gonna be my.
Try to
next-
shake his hand.
Yeah, I'll stick my arm in there.
Oh yeah.
How far?
All the way up to the shoulder. Clear to your
As deep
shoulder.
as it'll go.
Yeah.
I need you to walk over here.
Oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in
And
trouble.
split the party we will. Or he loses an
His
arm.
arm is gone.
Okay, look away. Look away from me and reach your arm over here like you're reaching your arm in. And I'm knocking with my water bottle. Yes.
Yes, I can't go any deeper than that.
Baron starts being tugged in. and somehow your head starts to slip in the pocket as well.
Oh,
So
snap.
it couldn't be 4, but you start going in the pocket.
So
guys.
Toby runs over and pulls him back out.
Make a strength check.
Oh.
You can go ahead and sit back down, Casey.
I'm scared.
Oh, really?
I tried to help Toby. So everybody.
Somebody else needs to help us. Because we currently have a.
What'd you get?
I have a 4.
I have a 7. Roll it.
Somebody else needs help.
Can I try
Nobody?
again?
There you go.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Try again. Sure, Grace.
Oh my gosh.
What did you get?
Real good.
Sarah keeps slipping between.
We got a 19 from
Hey, Car manages to grab him and plant
20.
on a bookcase and starts tugging back at him. Somebody grab the belt!
It sounds like Rael got 22.
Yeah, 20.
Okay, I'll go take off Baron's
Actually,
belt.
+1 slash 23.
So he at least can like unbend himself first of all.
Just like,
And then I'm just gonna pull the belt opposite of Baron.
Let him go in.
you
Wait, what
pop
if the
there and back
belt
out.
breaks out?
And the belt's kind of laying on the floor. Caden, what you saw inside of it was, as the very brief glimpse you got inside of it is you. So to you, about 5 minutes passed.
Whoa.
What?
5 minutes.
I hope they have lives. Because waiting for him to put crap in there just to trade it out sounds like a really boring life.
Unless he likes all the things.
Yeah.
And you saw lots of. I mean, see if I can find a picture.
I'm
for
like-
you.
So
Back to your
interested.
crisis.
I'm so interested in this right now. I'm so
Baron is
scared
wild.
of it, but I'm also like,
I mean, we
What
can
is
tie a
going
rope
on?
to you and try to.
that's actually what I was thinking. I'm like, I was about to ask.
Someone
Rope.
has to be wearing
I need
the
rope.
belt.
Yeah.
Do you have to be wearing the belt for someone has to be wearing the belt?
Yes.
So
So you
Kelly's one of them.
No. You saw. Can you just pass this down to Caden?
What's the little gargoyle?
One of those.
Oh, it's cute.
Actually, sorry, not
Do
one.
not feed it after midnight.
You saw at least a dozen of them running around, and they were fast.
Like, how fast we talking?
Like
Instantaneous switch out copper for copper.
they're moving really fast, Caden. Like they're almost blurs of movement. Boom, 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 everywhere. And you all and within this place, it was it kind of had a strange purple haze to everything. It was just it was just a building. It was a room, a very large room that had lots of just shelves that were covered in objects. And then you got yanked out. Whoa! And you're suddenly sitting on the library floor, looking at all your companions.
Guys, there's a lot of stuff in there.
Are you okay?
Yeah. But I want to go in there now.
No.
I mean, yeah, you could tie a rope to yourself. One of us could try to pull you out.
I think multiple people need to pull
multiple
him
people could try to pull you out.
out. We need to all be holding onto that rope.
Toby,
I failed a couple times. Okay.
Yeah, I can wear the
Or
belt.
else it's
Is there
gonna
a
I'm
heat
in the
type of
library, I'm
thing?
trying to
Because like
be quiet.
Kaden made it down pretty far. It sounds like to be able to see, and so like how far can Mage Hand go?
Well, I mean, what would that
And
be?
come back. See if we can grab anything.
Just like swipe at the shelf.
Worst case,
Don't wait for
worst case,
someone.
I dispel it.
Swipe or no swiping?
I mean, sure,
Like worst case scenario, nothing happens,
go for
and
it.
I dispel it.
For me too.
Yes, it's a hand. If you can fit up to your shoulder,
Those are range of 30 feet.
we try it.
Alright, let's try it.
I'm just wondering why you're looking at it.
I don't
You
know.
have the belt back on.
Just decided to look at me.
I'll put the belt back on because
So
Did you belt?
my belt.
Okay. So Darren's putting his belt back on,
Okay.
and I guess I'm gonna cast Mage Hand. and See if we can put it,
Not
Mage
being able
Hand
to drink
into
water out of the
the
faucet.
belt
Yes.
and send it to try to grab something and bring it back.
Okay, you send Mage Hand in. And
Wait. I have nothing. Great. Wait.
and you start having Mage Hand come back out after a few seconds?
Yeah. I guess, yeah, a few seconds would probably be good because there was
Lots
like
of time.
15 seconds and
You,
like 5
you
minutes.
lost 5
Like
minutes.
guys, that's
Like 5
forever.
seconds.
Doesn't come back.
Okay.
Your friend doesn't come back.
So now there's a
Yeah.
hand floating
We'll
around.
just spell it then. Cool.
Well, I mean, it only
It was worth a
lasts
try.
minute anyways.
Oh, yeah, that's the point.
Probably freaked out whatever.
Crap, I gotta do math now. It was like, there was in the belt for like 15 seconds. And we do like 5
Probably
minutes.
less.
Probably less. Oh,
Well, yeah, 'cause
crap.
he just kind of like he just dipped his head down. When he
Cast
was
Mage
having
Hand again.
fun.
I want it to go in and out. Try to grab something out.
Okay.
Cool.
I think.
Anything now? If I came back? Cool, at least it came back.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
I have torch. Sorry.
Karen, can I try to grab something out of your belt?
Sure.
I'm gonna reach my hand in and see if I can pull anything out.
You start reaching your hand in. And
And it slaps it. Not the mama.
you hear like an echo. Not the mama.
Okay.
I like a little house in these. I just felt now.
Yeah, you've distracted us thoroughly,
Yeah.
so.
But I've been trying with this thing for forever, and
If
I've
we-
gotten nowhere.
If we ever want to end the game, guys, let's just have Darren hop in with his belt into my hole.
Boom. You're done.
You want me to go into a black hole
that
and
send him into a different
Oh, just
plane
him?
of distance.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
anybody within 10 feet.
Yeah.
Of you.
So we could essentially all just like.
Roll new characters.
Yeah.
We could go.
Heaven.
We could go to some weird place to where who knows what's there. We could go anywhere.
Go to the abyssal plane.
I have a
Yeah.
full 30 hit points.
Let's go to the abyssal plane and just take on
Oh, I
Alzur and
took
ask himself for help.
Good feat.
I went from like 27 to like 44.
Yeah, it's worth
And he's
it.
level 4.
And I'm level 4.
And you get that extra +2 every time. No. I'm gonna flatten that over. Fantastic.
It's neat.
I know me too.
Such a great noise.
Like very galaxy.
It's a great noise.
These were these dice the ones you were showing me earlier. Reducing the dice.
Yes.
You pull out your Mage Hand.
Mhm.
Sorry, Toby, you pull out of it. Oh, there's a rip in that. Not a rip, that's a creased page. Interesting. Look at it. Just like a crease of the page kind of folded in there. You pull out a flask.
Empty?
Chug, chug.
Can I?
It's 2 pounds. It weighs about 2 pounds, which is definitely heavier than it should be. And if it was empty, full of water. Yeah,
For sure?
just one.
Guarantee water.
Alright.
Is she,
Pop that in my
or
pocket.
is he missing any rings or anything? Does he have anything on his arm?
Toby's not.
No? Okay.
Toby's just fine.
Cool.
Thanks.
No problem.
Although your monsters might not be very nice now.
Actually, Grace, hang on just a second. Head or tails? All the way up in the air.
Tails.
Okay. Just water.
Makes me nervous.
Maybe we could try to give some blue scales.
What if we put the water back in there and see if they give us something back?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Try. See if they'll give me something else.
Yeah.
Do what?
Be like, give me a
You're
little
gonna reach in
something.
again?
Put the flask back in and see
Oh,
if
okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
You wanna do that?
Yeah.
You hand the flask back, and you pull back out.
Things. Things, 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 things.
Because it's like stuff of equal value, right?
Or what they think is equal value.
Well, their
All of
equal
them
value
done?
scale is pretty close, obviously, since commodities,
Well, there's like.
maybe.
I can create a non-magical trinket that can last perhaps 1
You
hour.
pull out a little glass jar that has a cloth covering over top of it that is roped down and has a red wax seal over it.
Do any of us recognize what this is? That the end. Empty jar.
It's full. It's full of something.
Something.
It's
Great.
colored white.
Is it
Like a
liquid?
wink. No, it's not liquid. Like tipping it. It's not liquid.
Yellow.
It doesn't move when you shake it.
Oh, it's like a cream? Like a lotion?
Maybe we should know it.
I don't know. You don't know how the previous owner of this guy is.
Let's hold on
It's
to
like,
that one. Now
I
it's
have a
smoother than water.
mysterious jar.
Of white
Of
Duh.
solid whiteout.
So you're gonna hold on to this one?
Yeah, I'll hold on to this one.
Oh no, he's making notes. It's a pipe bomb.
It's a-
It's a pipe bomb. So if you want it might potentially make them angry. It'll disappear in an hour, but I can create an object.
I mean, if you want, sure.
It's your pelt.
Why not? I've gotten nowhere with them.
It's a non-magical trinket. Necklace has to fit in the palm of my hand.
Get what spell?
Prestidigitation. It says you create a non-magical trinket or an illusory image that can fit in your hand and that lasts until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
Duration is up to 1 hour.
Mm-hmm. Describe to me what this trinket is that you're making.
I'm just gonna make like a simple silver necklace.
With a ginormous diamond coming up. Because equal value.
Can I make?
I have a topaz. I have a topaz.
It'll
You can make a cheap diamond.
look like a cheap tone.
Alright, I'll have all the sheep diamonds.
Go for it.
Okay, and you want to hand that in there?
Yeah.
Okay, give me. Just
Are you gonna
find.
reach in?
Oh no, who wants to reach in? I'm not reaching in. Alright, there. Do that.
You reach in and withdrawing from it. I skipped past it.
You draw a raccoon.
You draw a raccoon.
A live raccoon.
He starts squirming.
Sitting on the floor.
No, it's not a raccoon. It's in a library.
I mean, let me in here with a monkey, so.
Okay, they don't know about that.
And I have the hedgehog.
Where is
You withdraw. You withdraw from this from the bag after reaching into it. A glass bottle. It's in the shape of what you would think of when you think of like a fairy or a pixie kind of. It's a little teeny lady in a dress with wings coming out. Kind of like insect kind of wings. The bottle is.
Okay,
The bottle is.
Four wings,
Cool.
like 4 wings in like an X shape. And there's a stopper on top of the head, and it's full of dust.
Pixie dust!
We can fly! We can fly! We can fly!
Just remember in an hour, your belt's probably not going to like you.
It's only lasts an hour.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Well, I mean, you went in there and stole something, and they wouldn't really okay. It'll be fine.
You just smash them for free.
I mean, but yeah. Mysterious one.
Do you want me to do another one?
Are you holding on to this, Caden?
For now, yeah.
If you make another one, then the other one disappears.
Wait.
And it has
No,
like,
I can have 3 non-instantaneous effects active.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
and you said it
do
was like
again.
a golden substance inside of it?
No, you just said dust.
Oh, just dust.
Dust.
So I can make 3 before the first one will disappear.
Up to you if you want it.
May as well, just in case they're really, really angry in an hour.
Yeah,
May not be able to use it again. We can just all go inside the belt and live inside there.
Sure, if I can keep whatever comes out.
Well, someone has to stay
Okay.
out, or we have to trick someone into wearing the belt.
I'll make like a bronze necklace with like a cheap sapphire. Can I do that?
We're trying this again.
Alright.
And she's gonna do 2 more. Alright.
I'm gonna hand it to Karen.
Attempt number 2.
I like that we're just like in this back corner of the library.
Everybody's just all around me. We're all like sticking our hands in my belt, and if somebody looked at us, they'd be like,
You're sticking around.
They just like quickly scuttle by, like, I don't want to know.
"You're on drugs. I don't want to know."
So create another necklace, huh?
Yeah, Brian, the cleric's not killing the imaginative right now.
Oh!
Let's make a crown next time.
All right.
It has to fit my hair.
You
They're tiny.
put in this brass necklace with sapphire inside it, you said?
Yeah.
And you pull out a belt. No. This belt has a picture. This belt is a very thick leather,
Okay.
and it has a face on where the buckle is. And the buckle is iron, and it's the face of a dwarf.
I don't necessarily want
He
that.
has a very neutral facial
Is
expression.
it feel magical?
It's an item that you pulled out from the belt.
He's staring at me,
It's
guys.
definitely realistic, yeah.
He's staring at me.
If you want to see if it's magical, then you have to do some other things.
Can I roll an Arcana check?
You sure can.
Yeah.
Staring at me, guys. I don't know what to do.
Ooh.
Unnatural 20.
It is most definitely magical.
He's staring at you, though.
I'm not really sure I want this
I
one.
mean, if you put it on, then it's facing out away from you.
If you want me
put it
to,
on.
if you want me to, I can keep it.
I don't know that I want it. I don't like magical either.
Hey, Toby, you want it?
I don't know what to do with it.
Put it on.
I don't know that I
We'll
want
save
it.
ya if needs be.
What is it?
It's a belt with like a
It's got
with a
a
dwarf's
dwarf's
face
face.
on
I
it,
don't
like
have
very
a belt, so-
realistic.
I could use it though.
I could.
And it's magical. Do it.
Come on, Toby. Do it. Dare you?
Do it. I'm
Double
cool.
dog,
Do it.
dare
Cool.
you?
Toby gives him peer pressure.
Yes, do it and you're
You
cool.
put the belt on?
Yeah.
Peer pressure.
You feel very fortuitous.
Ooh.
That was perfect for
You
Toby.
put the belt on, and while Toby's wearing the belt, your constitution score increased by 2.
Ooh.
To maximum 20. What's your constitution score right now?
16.
So something your score is 18 while you're wearing it, which means that you have a plus 4 while wearing the belt. Also, while wearing this belt, you have advantage on persuasion rolls, specifically against dwarves.
Because we're staring right at the
Also, there are several side effects. You might want to.
Oh, there's gonna be side effects.
Uh-oh.
Not side effects. Effect of wearing this belt, I suppose, which is the side effect. You might want to make a note of this in a separate area. But
Need a second page, Grace. I have to. I have one page. Let me get this.
you have advantage on saving throws against poison, and have resistance against poison damage. Meaning you take half damage from poison damage.
Yeah.
I'm grabbing her paper.
Yeah, I need more space.
And there's 2 more things after that.
I'm just ready.
Getting all the stuff on the belt.
And but wait, there's more.
Hold on. Plus 2 constitution and then advantage.
Okay, we get the sangria bottle. Persuasion against dwarves, advantage on saving throws against poison, and resistance against poison damage.
advantage about something that wasn't there.
Advantage.
Okay.
Poison saving.
Alright.
Throws.
Yep,
See how it is.
and resistance to poison damage.
Right.
You also have dark vision out to 60 feet.
Yep, was thinking solely of
I
you.
already have that. I have dark vision. I do have dark vision.
Okay.
Is that 60 feet normal?
Yeah.
And lastly, you can speak, read, and write Dwarvish.
I can already.
Lame.
Wow, with all those other things
But
you
there's
want
all
to say,
those
lame.
other things.
All those other things are pretty worth it though. So.
I mean, if you don't want it.
I think somebody else would be willing to take it off your hands.
Anybody.
Who's that next?
No.
Are you wanting to do
Oh,
your
okay.
last one, Claire?
Might as well.
What are you gonna make this time?
Wait, an hour in our time or an hour in their time?
Ooh.
We don't know.
That's a great
We should
question.
probably let's hurry to do this.
Okay, a tiny crown or a tiny rocking horse? Or
Crown.
something else. Okay.
A set of dice that look like mini gemstones. Give them all the click claps.
I'll do that.
No, that's probably not gonna be as high worth as I think it would be.
Alright.
Go with a little crown.
Tiny gold hand crown that can fit in the palm of my hand.
Little tiny gold crown, you said?
Yep.
Like a child's tiara almost.
Yes.
Sweet.
But fancy-ish looking.
But
Like
fancy.
Made out of real stuff, though, not the plastic stuff.
This is non-magical trinket, so I probably couldn't, like, this is trinket, so I don't know that I could, like, stuff it. They're probably not worth anything.
Or it could be because it's just.
Alright. I get to keep this one. Put my hands in the crown. Because I want it.
That's if they think the crown is valuable.
Well, I mean, none of the things are really that.
Alright. That's it. No.
Okay. You reach your hand in, you pull it back out. And you pull out a brown colored bag. It has red it's a brown bag with red trimmings and a blue drawstring.
I look in the bag.
It's empty.
Can I roll
Put something in the bag.
Yes, you can.
Yeah. Is it big enough to stick on my head?
Yes.
My character would be like,
Stick the head in.
That's a 5.
Do not suggest.
Hang on, Kate.
What if it eats you? You know, what if teeth pop out?
It's gonna be the headless Baron.
Nearly headless there.
Honestly,
Just
Hayden,
Have a badminton.
roll me a dexterity.
Ooh, snap.
yeah.
Should have seen that one coming.
The 13.
Off of his head.
Suddenly, inside of the bag, Suddenly inside the bag, while the rest of you hear Theron going, and suddenly a snowy owl appears inside of the bag, and it starts freaking out at you and starts flapping its wings inside the bag.
I am taking this thing off right now.
You throw it off.
Does the owl fly out?
You take 2 damage from it scratching you. With its
okay.
talons,
It's a nice
and the
owl.
owl flies off into the library.
I have owl in this library.
Ooh,
Can I use, like,
I'm gonna do an
Capture it.
Arcana check on this.
On what? The
The
bag?
bag.
Not the
I
owl.
think we know it's
We
magical.
might have just released, a thing into
can I
the-
send can the unseen servant catch the owl?
Maybe.
That's a range of 60 feet.
Make a dexterity check for it.
Okay.
Don't add anything. Actually, no. Add your dexterity skills to it. Let's go to it. See if it can track it down.
Just to roll the dexterity check.
Mhm.
Like inspiration. Maybe not right now.
Well, just like an 8.
So much.
8.
And
Your unseen servant cannot catch
I
the
felt
owl.
earlier, and I was like, ugh.
Oh, there goes that.
I'm gonna do an Arcana check on this just to see what I can find out from the Arcana check. I rolled that one. That would be a.
Nine. Big
It's
fat
a-
nothing.
That would be a
bag.
It's probably because you have like claw marks over your eyes and
It
stuff.
has
Yeah.
insides.
It hasn't.
It's a bag.
It's a bag.
Cool.
That tells me a big fat nothing.
You hand it to Claire.
Do you want this back, Claire?
You want to trade it for something else?
Do you want to get another
You
owl?
can still trade it for something
Do you want
else.
to trade?
We could try putting it back in.
Yeah.
Do you want to trade the bag? And
I think she does.
Maybe let's trade the bag. I don't know that I want to pull like a raccoon out.
Set the raccoon free in the library. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm gonna try
The owl for cat's the raccoon, and then we
does
can build
anybody
owl.
else want the bag?
Right? It'll bring it back to us.
Does anybody else
Thinking
want to
that
figure
it's,
out what bag is?
Bringing us a treat like
Do you want me to
Jack
check it
the Mouse.
out?
Comes back through the door and it's like, Master, I have brought you.
Okay.
Nope, I can't tell either. It's a bag.
It's a bag.
It's probably magical since an owl just came out of it.
Yeah. Okay, we'll trade bag in and we'll see what we can pull out of the magical belt.
He's He's rolling to see which one he is.
Okay, you pull out a bag that looks almost identical to that one. However, this time the bag is gray with vibrant green trimmings and a red drawstring.
I'm gonna
Gray,
stick my
green, and
hand in
Okay. Okay.
You reach your hand in, and you feel your hand got something fuzzy.
It's a rabbit. It's a
fuzzy.
rabbit. It's a rabbit. It's a
I'm gonna,
rabbit.
I'm gonna pull fuzzy thing out.
You pull fuzzy thing out, and you are holding a little black orb that looks almost like the covering to my microphone right there.
Fuzzy
So is
thing.
that
You're just holding the fuzzy thing. Yep.
What?
Pet it. It's a spider. It's a spider. Look at it.
Yes. Pet it.
A little fluff ball.
It's a fluffy.
Try to read it in.
Call it loose. Call it loose.
I'm gonna try petting it.
Call it
Start
loose.
petting it.
It's gonna be half
Soft.
It's just soft.
It's very
There's
soft.
no eyes.
Can I roll to see if Can I roll Arcana check?
You can roll Arcana to see if it's magical.
I was like, can you feel if it's like
Arcana check.
throbbing or not? You know, like beating, like it's got a pulse.
Jacob, does this
I want to do.
fuzzy feel warm?
Not really.
Like it's alive.
I
It's just like room temperature, kind of.
14.
It's magical.
I want to do investigation. I think.
To do what?
Just to see if it's
On
anything
the
other
fuzzy.
than a black fuzzy. Thank you. Give me numbers. It's a 14.
The thing that Theron is holding in his hand is indeed a black fuzzy ball.
All right.
I'll take
That is
the
magical.
fuzzy.
You want fuzzy?
I'll take it. We'll just go
The fuzzy
for it.
and the bag, or
I'll take the fuzzy. Claire will take the fuzzy and the bag, and
Theron's gonna be like.
okay, what are you doing with the fuzzy? You're just
Lick
following
it.
Does it?
Lick it.
Can I put it on my shoulder? Will it stay on my shoulder? Does it roll off?
It would roll off.
I'm gonna put it on a bookshelf.
Okay.
And then I'm
Thanks,
gonna.
Buzz.
And,
Theron would want to stick his hand in and see if he can pull another one.
okay, if there's
Oh, in the back? In the back?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would want to see if there would be
Okay.
another fuzzy in there.
You,
He wants a fuzzy, guys.
You reach your hand in and you pull out another black fuzz ball.
This one. I want to see what this.
Well, you need to ask Claire first. It's her bag.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to keep this black fuzzy?
Fuzzy, what's up there?
Oh, they're gonna multiply.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, people wear the freaking Star Trek thing. The troubles.
Okay,
Just let me know
But they're all
when
black.
so do you give Cage permission to hold on to this other fuzzy?
Yeah, he can keep the fuzzy.
Okay. Are you taking your bag back?
Do you want the? No, I'll just go. We'll see if it pulls. Should we see if it pulls out their fuzzy?
Sure.
Okay.
Who's reaching in this time?
Do you want to reach in or you want me to reach in?
I'll reach in again.
Okay.
You want to reach in again?
What if it reacts differently to somebody else's hand?
Yeah.
You pull out a dark brown fuzz ball.
Oof.
Oh, maybe the
Dark
dwarf
brown.
knows. Do you think the dwarf will know?
Why would the dwarf know?
Wow.
Is this how you spell?
Yeah,
What is it?
Okay.
He
So I
works
got
in
a black
the library.
fuzz ball and a dark brown fuzz ball.
How excited are you?
And the black fuzz ball that's sitting on the shelf
Yeah. Yes.
It's close.
Yeah.
No.
kind of starts rolling off the shelf and falls down and hits the floor.
Oh.
Something is a panther. And it looks right at Claire.
Oh, snap, ownership.
And it sits.
We got a bag of pets, guys.
And it starts looking at you.
Bag of panthers.
A pair of gnomes that were down the way go and start running the other way. The panther looks at them and then looks back at you.
It's pretty much asking can I eat.
I want to eat. Let me eat. Let me eat. Eat family.
Do you have the animal?
I do.
Okay, maybe you should wait till yours appear and then talk with all of them. Can you talk with all of them or just one? You just pick one.
The other two haven't turned yet.
Okay,
So,
I know.
Let's wait.
That's why I said to use wait.
Let's wait. The panther seems.
Let's see.
So-
One.
how much time elapsed between taking the first one out and then it turning into a panther?
A little less than a minute.
I
Okay.
didn't know.
You alright there, Grace?
What?
You alright there?
I'm fine.
This is awesome.
She's like,
There's a
what
lot
are they
going
doing?
on.
This is awesome. I like this.
Wait, guys.
The
Next game we start a farm
Oh my god.
and sell panthers.
We could sell
We are not
all the
selling
panthers.
No, we are not selling
Just the
panthers.
extra ones.
No, no. We don't know what kind of lines the people who
We'll do
buy
it next
them
time.
with. No, we're
Next
not.
week.
I keep the bag.
This might be,
Please.
it might not be a permanent panther.
You can't sell.
I'm not gonna sell them. Vito wants to sell them.
Am I
I like all the
think about it.
panthers.
Think about it. An army of panthers.
You can keep it if you let her. If you don't sell them.
Okay.
Only pull out what you need.
Okay.
They may only
Panther
last.
bag.
They may only last a little while.
I don't know it's all panthers. They might be different animals.
Bag
the
of.
brown one.
Because brown panthers not really that often.
Could be a grizzly bear.
So it was a brown bag with.
Was it a lion's tiger bear? Reminds me.
Gray bag.
Oh, it was the gray
Gray
bag
bag with
with,
green
with the
trim
green trim.
and red drawstring.
Christmassy.
Okay,
It was like no, it was like obnoxiously green.
Hey, it changed.
Green. Yeah, it says, actually it says half green. So.
The best ever.
So we'll wait till yours appear and then we'll talk to it. Don't pull
X.
any more. Don't let her sell them. Only pull out what you need and what you're able to take care of.
Oh.
I was looking at that. I think it's 5. Nope.
It goes up to 10.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You hear me, Theron? What you're
Yes.
able to take care of.
Yes.
There is
Okay.
going ham.
But they may not last forever.
They might not
only
last
be
forever.
temporary,
We'll see.
and then they'll go
They're
back to
temporary. But if
Aren't
they last, you
all
have
things
to
temporary
take
things?
care of.
You think about
Not
Okay,
relative.
raise your
Not
gun.
relative. Time is relative. Death's relative.
Please, can you have her hammer say that? Just like
Yeah, you're.
That's something you would say.
With a suggestive
I should ask
voice.
my hammer about leeches.
what? Okay, hold on. Let's figure out what the
it. She does not say that out loud.
No, I did not say that.
Okay, so we're waiting for the other two fluff balls.
One just gave me a vicious mockery phrase to use.
Please tell.
It said, "I'd roast you, but my mom told me not to burn trash."
Oh!
That was fantastic.
Wow.
So good.
Okay, so
Alright,
we're just waiting.
So
So you just want to stare at the other two fluff balls?
yes.
until they.
Maybe
Claire's
put them down.
What'd you do with them? What'd you do with
You
them?
gotta put them down. Like,
I mean, at this point, I would put them on the ground.
Okay.
Put them on the ground?
Are you putting them right next to each other or spacing them
I'll
out?
space them out like just a little bit.
The black one, when you set it on the ground, turns into a panther and looks right at you. And the brown one turns into a giant badger.
Best of animals.
It also looks right at you.
Cool.
Okay,
I'll be like, suck it.
We're gonna create a
Let's
petting
open a
zoo inside
zoo.
the library. A petting zoo inside the library.
We're
Okay,
not,
so-
we're not creating a petting zoo.
Not a petting zoo.
Okay, but I'm gonna talk to one of them.
Okay.
Which one should I talk to? Should I talk to your panther, my panther, or the badger?
Badger.
You should talk to my panther.
Your panther, since
Yes.
he's first out.
He's lived the longest.
A whole, like.
I might see
Minute longer.
if it should we see if it follows something plan.
Well, let me talk to it and see what it says
Communicate
first.
Yeah.
That's probably more polite.
Okay.
Figure out
Um,
its intention. What it's
Try to shake its paw.
pull it out your hand and
Okay,
say shake.
so I'm gonna use my ring of animal influence, and I am going to try to communicate with Player's Panther.
Right, Panther?
Player's Panther.
Okay.
And it's a DC save of 13.
Save to talk to it?
Well, yeah, you can cast Animal Friendship, save DC 13. That's what you had me write down.
Animal friendship
It's different.
does not speak with animals.
I have animal
Sorry.
friendship. That's
Ring of Animal Influence. That's what I meant. I have them written so close together.
Does influence help you at all? Yes.
This is an animal friendship or speak with animals.
They're two different spells.
Neither. It's
They're two-
influence.
Yes.
What
is that?
a spell?
Hmm?
Oh no, speak with animals. I thought it was all in one part. Yeah, I'll do the speak with animals one. Sorry.
You gotta catch with animals.
Yeah, I have them all written so close together. I thought they were all like the same thing, but they're all separate.
Different thing.
Alright.
Yeah, they're all separate. I'll make sure I mark that.
You cast speak with animals. And you start trying to talk to Claire's panther. What do you say to it?
It says with these.
I will.
I guess with that, you can talk to any animals. You just want to
Oh, you
talk to
can talk to
Claire's
any of them.
first specifically.
Oh, I'll just kind of like ask them as a group then. Be like,
You should ask
Hi.
if they're friendly.
I mean, they're not attacking you.
Ask them what their names are.
They're
yeah, what are your guys' names? I didn't even talk to Jacob. Jacob's like, fuck.
It's limited by their intelligence. But basically super smart.
Name?
What would you like to be called? How do you want me to refer to you?
It's a big word.
How about when I say orange, you come here?
And ask them.
Okay.
You can't understand
So,
me.
if
Anyways.
it's-
never mind. Where did you guys come
Say hi.
Try hi.
from? How are you doing?
Try hi.
Hi. Somebody's
Hi.
There you go.
Hi.
They all bow their heads to you.
Aw.
Do my bidding.
What's your guys'
Hey,
AC?
Grace, I thought that Jared was coming
Yeah, I don't know. He said maybe, so.
later.
I don't know how long we live.
No. That might be an existential question to ask them anyway, so.
I'll have an existential crisis after that.
Existential crisis.
Who do you serve? Yeah, that's. Who do you serve?
Master.
Who's master?
First panther. Nods towards Claire. It's not at you.
I'll switch it. Hold it out. And holds on to it until says it.
So, if I ask you guys to do something, you'll do it?
The two nod, the badger and the one panther nod their heads at you.
Which panther?
Well, it's not
Mine.
yours.
Mine.
Oh.
You guys happen to know how long he lives?
Oh, yeah.
Just thought I'd ask.
freak them out.
I'm trying not to freak them.
Ask them if they'd be okay if I
Pet them?
I'm gonna do an Arcana check and then see if it's okay if I pet them. Okay? I want to do an Arcana check on the animals.
Okay.
Didn't we already say that the floof was magical?
I don't know. I thought it was magical, so I assume it's 10.
The animals are not magical.
You're not magical.
The flutes are magical.
It could be
Celeste,
magical,
Celeste, you have a wolf.
Yeah, I do
You
have.
know that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Do they intimidated by the wolf?
The wolf isn't with you guys, I don't
Oh.
think.
I was like, where's the wolf?
Probably waiting outside somewheres.
Tied it up outside, like the bowl of water.
Ask them if they
You
can
had to
assume
tie it.
their original.
Can you guys go back to being a little football?
Football.
Please let them know.
They don't know where they came from.
You should say come and see if they move. See if they understand commands.
Well, because I quite okay.
But it's, the panther thinks you have
Ask it
mastered.
to shake.
Did it shake?
No.
No, okay.
That was from Katira.
Oh.
I'll just be like, can ask them if, like, are they, I guess they're safe. Do they like to be petted?
Do you guys want to be petted?
Petted?
They don't know what that is.
I'll start petting my panther and my badger.
It starts purring.
Oh.
That is petting.
Both of them or
That
just
is
the?
petting.
I don't know what sounds badgers make.
I don't know if a badger can purr.
No. And it'll just act out.
I was gonna walk over and then pet her.
This is what petting is. You guys
good.
like petting?
He's good.
Okay.
Oh.
Would
here
you
we go.
want this one to pet you?
It doesn't matter. I can't identify now. It's useless. You can ask anyways.
If this is petting, all petting good.
Oh, there you go.
They say you stole my pseudo dragon, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
And what are you rolling for?
This game, nothing.
She's just rolling to roll.
You do it all the time.
Yeah, roll initiative. you're trying to pet it.
The book starts attacking me from behind and tries to hold my backpack in.
When you first said the panther came out, I thought that's what you were gonna make us do.
Yeah, just all of a sudden, oh crap,
I
that
roll
was a
initiative in this library.
And start having a panther chase you through this library.
Hey, you should say something to
Is
your
that already
panther.
sitting?
The one panther's still looking right at you though.
You should
Yeah.
give it.
It stands up.
Sit?
It sits back there.
Oh, perfect.
Come.
They understand calm.
Attack.
Can I say stand in celestial?
Yeah.
Let's say stand in
And it
celestial.
stands.
Ah, yes.
Alright.
Perfect.
Anybody else want to pull out a fluff ball?
Does anybody,
I'm gonna
can
say
anybody
like
else?
in celestial to it, knock the eagle over.
Make a strength saving throw.
11.
The panther lunges and lands on top of Beetle.
Snap.
And its front paws are right on either side of your shoulders. It's looking right
I'm
at
gonna
you.
start scratching his belly.
It doesn't do anything.
Oh,
Oh, when it's in attack
Can
mode.
I kiss it on its nose? You wanna get that close to his face?
No, you can't. It's just a little bit too far away from you.
So basically, when it's
I'm
in
gonna say
attack
off
mode,
in celestial.
The panther just backs off of you.
Is it staring her down?
Yes.
ooh. Okay.
Then she growls as it sees the
Right. Can
It makes no growls.
anybody else think of any questions that could possibly ask these guys?
Hungry?
Oh, ask that one, yes.
Are you guys hungry?
Ow.
Oh!
that's gonna make a mess.
Oh, no, no, no.
Go for it. Feathers
I mean, we
everywhere.
could pull out another food fall and then that food
No, I will confiscate the bag from you.
fall. It was a suggestion.
Claire takes the bag back from Theron.
No, I wasn't gonna do it. It was a freaking suggestion.
Claire has the bag.
Can I please have the bag back? It was a suggestion. It was a
That's
suggestion.
kind of pretty serious
Your
there.
It was a suggestion. Can I please have the bag?
Wow. You did really easily.
I mean, it's his, like, the bag of holding is his. And so, like,
Bag of
it's not the bag of holding. It's the
Belt of many pockets.
The belt of many pockets is his, and the trinkets aren't. She said, she asked for it, but she knows the trinkets aren't really worth anything. If I'd given him something, I would keep them.
Okay, so how about maybe we should maybe start working our way out of
I'm
here?
gonna pull out some rations. Do I have any meat in my rations?
I would assume that rations are like dried jerky and maybe some dried apple,
Some
and
traveler's
fruits and stuff like
bread.
that. Yeah,
I'm gonna pull
maybe
out
dried
some-
bread, biscuits, or something like that.
Dried jerky. Be like, ask him, like, kind of hold it out.
Give him
Be
jerky
like,
sticks.
The one your panther sniffs it and very carefully.
Doesn't want to, like, harm you in any way. Does it eat it?
Footsteps.
Uh-oh.
Okay, let's go. Bye.
What? You can't just.
You said that there was a panther over here somewhere?
Oh, snap.
I told you, let's go.
Into the
Bye.
black hole. Into the
Wait,
black hole.
hold on.
Into the black hole.
As long as we get them out in 10 minutes.
Prep your spells, boys.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Hey Beetle, can you open your black hole, please?
snap. She's resigned to do
Hey
it.
guys, can you go in there for just a minute,
Wait,
please?
no.
The giant badger and the panther hop in.
Hey,
And your
Claire's
panther
gotta,
hop in.
you
Can I
know.
give an idea?
Can I create the image of like a bookshelf? So, minor illusion. If you create an image of an object, such as a chair, no larger than a 5-foot cube, can I create the image of a bookshelf
To cover the panther.
in front
A 5-foot tall bookshelf.
Yeah, how tall is my panther?
Definitely not 5 feet
I would
tall.
say it would be
But
taller.
It might be longer if it stands up.
Oh
They're
yeah,
gonna
don't
see
let
us over that bookshelf though.
They just don't need to see pants.
So remember,
So you need
you
to
want
walk
the bookshelf to be
in front of the
around the
bookshelf.
panther?
I don't
Why
know.
don't
if
you-
wrap
Yes.
her-
why don't
can
you,
wrap around?
Mm-hmm.
I went to Pam, but
Why
shelf
don't
wraps around.
Why don't? Is there a table near us?
Yeah.
We set up the hole underneath the table, or at least partially the table, so the table's still standing, and then use.
We have to
How
fold
big
it.
is the hole?
Hold back up. It's 10
I'm not
feet,
gonna-
10 feet across.
Okay, and then I'll use major image
I just have
instead,
that.
and make it a fake floor over top of it, so it's still open. It doesn't look open. Is that a
Okay.
thing? You know what you think?
Yeah.
That's a thing.
You are aware that,
You should-
that they'll have to make saving throws against your spell save DCs to look through these illusions, right?
If they're looking,
Because that's how illusions. That's how illusions are.
You have to see if they can.
they have to examine it.
Oh, okay, I understand.
So we have to be looking for it. Is this for major image?
They
or
are
that's what you
actually
think?
looking for a panther.
No, but they're not. They're looking for at the floor.
I mean, they're looking for a panther with him, right?
Okay, so we set. Is there a blank wall near us? Is the book slide enough that we can set it on top? My hole up on top?
On
It's
top
a
of
10-foot.
Like on the bookshelf.
No.
it has to. You have to have a space wide enough to put the entire hole out
Yeah.
for it to activate.
It's sort of fight in this library, but
I mean, you could. We could do it.
No.
Your soft footsteps approach closer.
oh, prestidigitation of a okay, hold on. Minor illusion is a sound based. Hold on.
You're tap dancing.
We're gonna get
Wait, what am I doing? Let's
Y'all
just
are gonna
Sound
be
of an
so
object,
I-
panther growl farther down the hall.
Oh.
same thing.
Misdirection.
Major image. We'll throw a couple of panthers instead of the floor. Instead of holding the floor.
Couple panthers.
I only saw one.
No, we'll throw two over there in different directions, just away from us. One in the direction of her growl, and one in a different direction.
I can cast it. It's a cantrip, so I can cast it.
We'll do that instead of the floor thing, because now.
That way. Tup, 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 tup. And they start running off after one of the panthers.
All right, let's go.
get
Let's go.
out of here.
I
So,
You
if I fold up this-
you see
hold on.
several people run past you, all with hands kind of glowing. A dragonborn, a human, a dwarf.
I can pull them off with. We got 10 minutes.
Get out of here. Because you're technically in the library, but you're still inside the
Well, we can take
university.
a stop somewhere, open up the
Yeah.
hole, and then
Yeah.
We could do that.
An empty room.
Worst case scenario, we didn't spend
Okay, let's
anything
go.
with these.
okay. Wow. Okay, let's go. Either way, we need to go. Let's go.
Okay, so fold it up, and we dart out of there non-conspicuous.
Okay.
Conspicuously.
You fold up the hole. You fold up the hole
whatever.
with the panther and the badger inside.
Where's the other panther going?
Oh, wait, are you putting pants in there? Unfold.
We have some pulled in 10 minutes.
Unfold it.
Yes.
Unfold it, yes.
That's
Well,
what's
fold
gonna
it in.
happen. We just gotta get out of here.
Refold it, refold
You
it.
command
refold
yours to get inside of it, to get inside the hole.
Yes.
Okay.
And slush.
And you fold it back up, and
And
now your group appears to be just as it was.
All right, let's make our way to the.
Okay, let's book it.
Because you're keeping a note of everything you're putting inside this portable hole.
some things.
All the books.
I
The
have
books
3
and
books
stuff.
in there so far, and then the 2 panthers.
Where's the fourth book?
Fourth book I'm not putting in there because I was afraid it was going to die.
Yeah. Who's
It's in
holding
my,
it?
it's in my backpack.
It's in your backpack. Okay.
Yeah, I have that written down. Fleshy Lynch book.
All right. I mean, you're not wrong. It's let's just spell Lich, by the way. That's it. There's no T like I used to think there was a T in it.
Oh, I was putting an N in there, so.
Lynch.
No, just Lich.
I like to
Not
also
Lynch,
insult it to the
Lynch.
headmaster and tell them that the Panthers are a.
No, let's just get out.
Yeah.
This is a wizard's
They're
school.
Oh my
perfectly
goodness.
fine in
They're
the hall
fine.
for 10 minutes.
So you begin
I
walking
promise.
out, and you walk past the reception desk, and the dwarf is back right there holding his book, and he goes, and without looking up, he goes, "You find what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Have a nice day. Do you have any books you need to check out?"
No.
We read them
No.
all and we
No.
didn't find anything that we felt was useful.
Wonderful. Have a nice day.
Thank you. You as well.
Oh, shoot.
Thank you, you too.
What did you do?
Nothing yet.
We'll see.
Did you do?
No, don't worry about it.
Celeste's the only epic.
What do you think? Yay.
Okay.
Okay, so
Let's
are
go,
we
let's
leaving
go.
the university?
We can just walk through an empty classroom for all I care. Just open up the thing. So yeah, give us as much time as
Just
possible.
want to go into a classroom.
An empty classroom.
Not a classroom, just empty
An
classroom.
empty classroom.
On your way there, as you walk into the hallways, you see a bunch of guys walking past you, and they go, "Hey, dudes!
No.
We don't have time for this.
Dude, listen! Y'all need to come to our toga party tonight.
Totally will be there.
Toby.
It's going to be amazing. Free
If you say
food,
yes,
free food, free drinks.
So leave that out. We
It's
just
going
enjoy.
to be lit. We're gonna have some amazing things going on there. We're gonna get absolutely smashed and hammered. And they start running down.
Like,
and they start
you're
walking down the
already
halls.
there.
And they go 6:00 tonight. Cafeteria. Peace.
No.
maybe later. Let's go.
Maybe later, but we got some little pressing.
We have to defeat the lich. We have.
We got to worry about
There's time for a
the animals
party.
first.
There's always time for a party.
Let's
Toga
go.
party.
Let's go into the empty classroom. Like down.
Yeah, let's just try cards.
Okay. The first door you come to is occupied.
Next one.
Occupado.
Next classroom.
Excellent.
It's got 2 people inside of it poring over some notes.
Next classroom.
Next one.
Empty.
Let's go.
That's the one.
Oh my god.
We go in.
Toby, stand in front of the doorway.
Yeah.
Guard it with
I
my
unfold it
Put it on the floor or the wall.
on the floor.
You can't put it on
The wall's kind of hard.
Yeah.
You can't really put it on the
You might be able to like tape it, but
Then you stick it on the floor and you open it, and the animals will just kind of look at you like, "What in the world?" is going on?"
Be like, you guys good?
Your panther hops out. Its tail. It flicks its tail.
do you have a leash? Aww.
That's your guys' other characters. You got that from Waffles.
I wasn't sure if we ever got one for Esteban.
We have rope. We can just
Oh.
You guys talked about it.
We talked about it.
We talked about it.
You can just
talked
use rope
about
and like
Put
make
them
it look
on
more like a
leashes.
pet.
That is a
We
wizard.
never got him a harness. So.
They are used to seeing.
See, it's for class.
It's a minor illusion, and we're seeing how long we can keep it going. It's a major illusion.
There you go.
I don't know major illusion, but
Major illusion's just more space, and it's a little more.
okay.
So major illusion.
It's an experiment. to
Okay.
see how-
Be like, hey guys, let's go out that
Okay.
hole.
Both ears hop out.
I refold the whole.
Parents, they
Although that could be a
freak
great toga.
Yes. You did.
The black
Yeah,
hole.
That was the first
Toga.
one.
All right.
I agree.
So we'll put
But we
rope
can
harness.
make them look magical.
You don't need to put harnesses on them if you guys are gonna say that you're gonna use major image on them.
Good point.
But then why don't we just do that in the library?
I don't know.
Because
What do
we
you think
didn't
about
Because we
that?
were actively looking for jaguars to attack.
That's true.
I feel like there would have been a major panic if a bunch of people just ran up and there's panthers.
That's true.
Okay.
We're casually walking the halls.
Okay.
We have time to deploy.
Alright.
Should we like turn it like purple or something to make it more blue?
If you want to.
Turn them purple?
We can use prestidigitation. We would lose the prestidigitation from your hold, but we can.
That's probably like gone anyways because time difference. The time difference.
We could turn them different colors. It would make them more believable as illusions.
It's from all hot pink.
Yes.
Okay.
Why don't you make
Okay.
a?
I'll be like,
can
hey,
we
guys.
make a
I'm gonna turn you
Acid
different color,
queen.
but only temporarily.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
That'll be fine.
What colors do you make?
Make one of them look like an orange tabby cat.
I'm gonna make one of them.
Garfield.
Oh, it's an object or a surface?
Somebody who really likes lasagna.
Oh.
Can I turn them different colors?
A meaty
It's an object or a
lasagna.
surface?
What does it say?
I mean,
You can make a color, a small mark, or a symbol
Okay.
appear on an object or a surface for one.
I would say that skin refers a surface.
Beautiful. Okay.
Okay.
I want to be blue.
What
Baby blue. And hot pink.
Baby blue. And which one's hot pink? The panther's
Panther's
hot
hot pink, and the badger is now baby blue.
pink.
And your panther?
They get green and then it's the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
And that's what their names will be.
No.
Yeah.
Bubbles, Bubbles, There's gonna turn it purple.
What kind of purple?
Like a deep purple. Like not that far.
Plum purple?
Purple.
M-O-J-J-J.
Yeah, Mojo.
What?
The royal purple.
Yeah.
Royal purple? Alright, you now have a royal purple panther, a hot pink panther, and a baby blue badger.
This only lasts for an hour, so I'll need to refresh it. Oh yeah, it's one.
Are we staying in the university for
We're not-
more than an hour?
What
What
you
else
doing?
need to do here?
Honestly, we have plenty of lit stuff.
We get more stuff about the block.
We could have done stuff like that in the library.
In the library for the Black
That's
Festival.
like a pretty
Gotta go
thing,
back.
though.
You
That's
came
true.
back.
Well, I know who's talking about.
Well, oh yeah, like I want to find out where the investigation of the Blackfist.
I feel like it's taking place tonight in the cafeteria.
The toga party?
We're not going to the toga party.
It's just a front for a serious meeting of intellectuals.
Somehow from these
Toga
wizards,
stands for
I doubt that they have.
The
Toad.
Giants
Based
Alliance?
again. Yeah, Alliance.
Based upon their appearances, I would suggest that they are not much more than us.
That's what they want
They
you
do
to
more
think.
than just, down bigger kegs and have toga parties.
It's a
I'm not
college.
sure I really
You
want to be a lunch around a bunch of
a college.
magic users.
You can find all kinds of characters on a college campus.
I don't know
So
if be
many.
around drunken magic users. That's all I'm saying.
That's
Here's my number,
just I feel like
How
that's
do you
the
know
last.
everybody you come across so far hasn't been blackout drunk?
So
It's true.
can only
They can all be on a trip.
Maybe you are right now.
I could never know.
can only wizards become witches?
No, the
Well,
halfling.
anyone,
Good question.
Well, the halfling.
I know, but it's still it can still
anyone can
that's
become
not-
a wizard.
Good question.
Yeah, good question. Wondering.
Good answer.
No reason.
Good answer.
So maybe
No
we
reason.
should make our way out of the university first with Panthers and Badger.
Maybe stow them away so we can come back.
Where are you now still? Like what? We have these animals with us now, and I don't know what to do.
That's what I'm saying. We should just go talk to the headmaster and just call, see what he wants to do. Blackest is like, what are those animals doing here now? Like, what do you mean? They've always been there. We had these guys the first time we walked
You
in
were
here.
looking for. He wanted to see you cast a spell. You could just tell him.
Yeah.
So okay.
There
I am. Let's do it. I'm down with that. Let's do it.
You really
Let's go
think
find
he's
him.
gonna believe
Okay,
that?
your charisma is a -1. I do not suggest that.
That explains a lot.
That does
Do
explain.
not suggest that.
What? That my charisma is a -1 or
Write that down, somebody.
what? I
Somebody
didn't
write
hear.
that down.
What did she
That
say?
explains a lot.
That explains a lot.
You said my charisma was a -1.
Oh,
Oh.
that explains a lot.
Alright. Yeah.
Thank you.
So, where are you going now?
The headmaster's office.
You want to go back to headmaster's office?
Are we? We don't actually. I mean, I guess we could see if he knows any more.
I mean, I want to know.
You start walking back to his
What they know about
office.
Blackfist.
Yeah, I want to know what he
He knows about
about like
Blackfist.
investigations.
You pass by several people in the hallways. Most of them are like
What's up, man? You
sick
going to the toga
Petio.
party?
Sick Petio. Toga party? Yeah, man. How about you?
We'll see.
We'll see, man.
Oh, you
There
gotta
might
be
a
there.
There might be a better offer that comes
There's
up.
going to be a great act there later tonight. You better come.
I'm gonna tell.
Well,
the Panther and
wait,
Celestials
What act?
What type of act?
So at the same time, the panther, this panther growls at you, and the guy goes, "Whoa, that's a pretty. Is that a pet or is that an illusion? Or what you doing with this thing, man? That's pretty cool.
Good pants level magic.
Oh, that looks so cool. Can I touch?
No.
Okay.
What act?
Give me a pretty cool one. And he starts kind of walking away, looking back at the panther as he walks away.
I don't like this. No.
Let's
We're
go
not
talk to the
going the party.
headmaster.
I have selfies. I keep forgetting.
We're not going to the party.
Stuffy boots.
You're not sneaking away to go to the party.
The party might have vital information.
And you get to the headmaster's office. His door is open, and he's sitting at it, writing down something on a piece of paper with a quill, just like you left him.
Oh.
Hello, you're back.
We missed
Yes. Hey, I cast a spell for you.
Uh-huh.
you.
He's so not interested.
Look at it. Look at
Cast a spell on him.
You have
it. Look at it.
conjured some animals.
Oh
Yeah. See, I cast a spell.
Did you cast a spell?
I put a spell on you.
I played that.
No, he didn't.
Now don't listen.
I got
And he goes back to writing.
Alright, I have
He's not
questions about what kind of investigations are going on about Blackfish.
You guys never let me do anything fun.
Oh, dang.
I was actually spelling out a report right now about the incident at Lister.
The incident.
Oh.
Oh, great.
Uh-oh.
No,
All shall be
What
revealed.
incident?
No.
Everybody hides their
Hey,
faces.
hey, Mr. Headmaster.
Hey, Jeanette. Hey, don't call me that.
What?
You know you're going to.
Why not?
We had dealings.
You're making it
He's fragile.
How long ago?
Don't.
He doesn't seem very fragile.
Don't. Please, don't do it.
Okay.
Give me just.
You are sounding very suspicious.
He sets his quill back in and saying.
That's why it's written as a -1.
Come on. Come on.
Keep
Oh,
playing
that's
footsie with
right.
Toby, sorry Claire. So keep playing footsie with Toby, sorry Claire.
How long ago exactly were you in this?
2 months?
3 months? Yeah, 3. I see. Well, you see, have a seat, please, and close the door behind you.
Okay. We'll do that.
Tell me, please, what was going on the last time you were in Lister?
Right before that big huge festival.
I
Don't know what the
wasn't.
festival's called.
It was the Harvest Festival.
The Harvest Festival. I love the Harvest Festival.
I wasn't present at this time.
Noted.
I was with Goblin's Name. We went and rescued some children.
The quill just starts writing on by itself.
Cool, I want to be able to do that.
Rescued some children from goblins.
And when were you there? Like, you said about 3 months ago.
Yeah,
Was there anything going on?
it was the Harvest Festival.
Okay.
And
You
yeah.
guys rescued some-
Giant unfixed dogs tried to attack us on our way out of town.
We were attacked by gnolls.
Unfixed.
by Noel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Giant unfixed dogs.
I see.
What I said.
I wouldn't call a Noel that to its face.
I wouldn't either.
You might not survive that.
Yeah.
We barely survived our encounter. I don't know exactly what happened.
I would imagine so. Because about 2.5 months ago is when we started having incidents of Null war bands running around. We sent out a scouting party to Lister to see what was happening. They all seemed to be coming from that general direction, and they didn't come back. But one of them sent me a message through a spell, and reported back that everything was burned to the ground,
Oh, it was raised.
and that there's some new structures that have been built there, all dedicated
That's
to their god.
So actually,
Did you do?
don't say that in 2.5 months. We did nothing.
I mean, honestly,
Okay, if we were there, would we have lived?
And
It must have happened after we left.
they also, in addition to the symbol of Enogu, they are also flying a
It sounds like
banner.
you know who. That's what I thought you said. And I was like, no, I really don't.
Ye no.
Yeah, I'm there now.
In addition to that, they're also flying a banner of Black Fist.
So we had a meeting with the Beholder somehow. Don't know how that happened.
What was his name?
Indika?
You know how we got in? It's because Esteban.
Who's Esteban?
That's possible. We had somebody betray us amongst our.
Do you want to see him?
Oh, that's right. You still have that.
No.
Yeah.
Who is
No one wants to see
Esteban?
that.
Tell me, please. Who
A
is
dragonborn that was in cahoots. Well, he wasn't dragonborn. He
Can
wasn't
I
actually.
conjure like a minor illusion of like
a changeling? Okay.
He's
Gotcha.
in cahoots with the beholder,
And the
Okay.
witch.
And the beholder's name was.
Invika. And basically,
Invika.
this beholder, we asked about Lister, and he told us not to go there in our best interest.
He's. Invika is the name of a major crime boss
Yes.
Yup.
who has heavy dealings with this group.
yes.
If
I
not,
know.
if not being the person who runs them, I'm not sure. We haven't been able to figure that out yet.
He is
Batman here has
Um,
some history with it.
I don't like talking about it.
I thought Esteban was the one that killed your family.
Hey,
Not
hang on. And
Invika.
the post of's writing, and he goes, "Why did you just drop your voice to say that?"
Don't ask questions.
Except, like, this is kind of important to figuring lots of things out.
He
right
was
now.
damaged as a child.
He's kind of acting like one
Honestly,
right now.
she is not
He
wrong.
is a child.
He's kind of acting like one right now.
He's ignored.
That's
He's 200 years old,
Anyways, so and the quill starts writing again on the paper. So this crime boss Invika, the Beholder, has
Yes.
dealings with this Black Fist group, as well as
Right.
now the Knolls, as well as your
They
once
are
friend.
all connected.
He's deceased.
We had to fight.
Hence.
Okay.
He tried
He
to
tried
kill
to
us.
kill us.
That's lovely. Thank you.
For the visual.
Thank you, Batman, for your visual.
No problem.
And you haven't been to Lister since, have you?
No.
We've
Okay.
driven through, haven't we?
No, we haven't. We
No,
haven't.
I got the
had
map.
no idea.
I got the map switch up, I guess.
We haven't been.
I had no idea.
The last
what
time,
happened.
the last group that I sent was a very small group. I should probably send in a team of a highly trained team of specialists next, though. This school. What's your impression of it so far?
It's a little Freddy.
Little
Yeah.
You're
bit.
totally into it though, Toby. Don't
I
lie.
mean, yeah, but I understand that it's Freddy, so.
That's good.
Apparently they like it, Freddy.
Sorry. What did you say?
Is that a cover or something?
Oh yeah. Oh, you better believe it.
I told you that meeting tonight is not a toga party.
You better believe it.
Wait, so there's no taco party?
Oh, no, that's happening. Everyone needs to let loose every now and again.
How long did that
Come
take?
on,
You gotta get it
Claire,
going.
it's
That'll be starting in 4 hours.
Why not?
But no, these people, these spellcasters here are leaving with some pretty. We are a prestigious school for a reason. We put up an act. Everybody puts up an act. For a reason. I should probably put together some specialists to figure some things out about Lister and this blackness group and their dealings there.
We may be able to help you out, so.
Do we want to go there? Or do we want to go to the inverted town?
I mean, it might be good to take out some of the,
Competition?
well, not competition. We are not competing with them. We are against them fully. Take out some of the, what do you want to call it? Tendrils or whatever. Because I'm thinking
Cutting off some of
Lich
the
is-
heads.
I mean,
Lich is more than likely the center of all of this. And so he's he's converting with the Beholder and the Knolls and the Blackfist group, like everything is all kind of connected.
Holders.
So if we start kind of chopping off bits and pieces here and there, lower.
Why not just strike?
Shut up.
sorry, I went back to my
Yeah.
no.
Stop. Not that way. No.
Why not
D
just strike
Mac.
for the heart?
Because then there's still chaos out. And
But then the heart can't
well, and I'm
make
like,
more.
from what we learned from those books, there's more than one heart. So if we start cutting off some of his
What do you
resources,
mean? What do you mean?
Oh.
They have to spell himself into
One.
3.
How is that
I don't-
even possible?
Do you want
It's a
to?
great question. There wasn't much detail in how that happened.
He claims, and they've seen too, that match that description to people in similar appearance, would you say?
Yes.
In similar appearance with
Different entities.
different entities. And so we believe that he has somehow found a way to split his being into 3 separate parts of his personality. Whether or not there's 3 phylacteries.
I'm hoping there's only one.
No, because it's still technically one person.
Huh. That's really interesting.
So some kind of crazy. But I'm just saying, if we start cutting off his resources, it might scare him a little bit. Because if we just go for the heart, his resources are just going to come after us all at once. It's not.
You think so?
Nothing's
I like that theory.
Nothing's
It's not a good idea.
What'd you say?
nothing.
Don't worry about it. I mean, you can tell the group, but not saying it in character.
I was whispering to Cake and I was like, "Do you think he's the third
The dwarf. It's the dwarf of the library.
Yeah. He's the serious one. No. He was trying to find a personality.
He's very, very low.
Figure me out. Awesome powers. Shark lasers.
Sharks and lasers on
Sharks. Sorry,
Lasers.
Sorry.
Laser sharks.
Great detours. Great detours.
Okay.
Bringing it back.
No, because if we go straight for him, we're gonna have Knowles and Blackfist and Beholder on our butts.
And then we just jump into his mouth.
And we don't have to worry about it.
Exactly.
We're in another dimension. Woo!
We tried.
So if we go
Good
after-
job.
we go
Star
after these
stickers.
skeletons,
You
get rid of
tried.
them.
That's all that matters.
At least you
So
tried.
we might be running scared and we might be a little more vulnerable.
Participation
That's all I'm
awards.
saying.
Do you want to have a strategic meeting about this later on? I can get my advisors and we can lay out a map about all this. You all seem to know it fairly well what you're doing.
That would be wonderful.
Yeah. I mean, we've been at this
War
for a while,
conference.
so-
Random thought. Have you ever seen a hollowed out diamond? What would that look like?
Hollowed out diamond?
Yeah.
How big would that diamond have to be?
Would
Right?
look like a
Mm.
hollowed out diamond.
Well, would there be a hole at the top of it so that
Would it
you
have like
see
a
like through
clasp?
it?
Or like would you just tie it back together? Be like,
Well, it's like if it's hollowed, I think of it the top being taken out, hollowed in the middle, and then you put you put a stopper in it or something so it's hollowed out.
in my head it's in like broken in half and then like they dig out the middle and then they like clamp back together like a little like a
Oh,
ring
like a
box.
They put hinges on it.
Like
That's
one
a
of
fancy
those,
freaking
clam-
ring box. Can you-
clamshell kind of
Can you
thing.
imagine like
Clamshell. A diamond ring instead of a hollowed out ring
Wouldn't
box.
it great? Yeah.
Hollowed out diamond box. That's over.
Yeah.
So perhaps we can have this meeting during the time I don't want during the properties.
I think everybody's gonna be at the totem
I'm
party. So
saying that we kind of need to go to the
I need to go to
Are
Teaubee
you
party.
sure you don't want to go?
You need to
Just some
let
more
loose.
moonshine?
just need to let loose a little bit. It's
No,
been
this is
stressful.
more of
recently.
You do have a drinking habit.
I do not have a drinking habit. Oh my gosh! I drink one time and y'all are on my butt.
Same. All I did
We
was
should've
drink
gone to
one
tavern.
time.
Yeah, but you were like almost blacked out. Okay, I can
Tavern.
I can control myself. You on the other hand, I have questions.
You didn't order a drink? I can't remember. I think you did. I think you ordered
I ordered one drink. While you all were doing whatever, I was like, I don't need to go shopping.
While we were in the shopping center and I said we should have
You
gone to
ordered
the
a
tavern.
beer or something.
Yeah, it was like-
a light ale.
Nothing crazy.
Fine.
Why
I
would you drink this as a function?
Yes.
Drink this right. I just want to drink. I didn't taste how I want it to taste. I want it to taste like a fairy princess spine.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know either. But it sounds sounds nice.
Just sprinkle fairy dust and all the things.
Oh, I wonder what fairy dust is.
So we're arranging a meeting. We're going to the party then.
Headmaster, are you going to this party?
I'll be there to watch it. To watch for it, yeah.
I'm only going if you go.
We'll be there.
He'll be there.
Kind of have to
Exactly.
be. It's a school-run thing, so.
More schools need to have toga parties.
No,
They are pretty fun. This is we have one twice a year.
In the cafeteria?
This is a rare thing.
FHE.
They got food, they got drinks.
I mean, we tried to get David to wear one time, right?
The Christmas toga.
Yes.
Oh yeah!
He was not exactly a good sport about it.
We changed him to a Christmas poncho, and he did wear the Christmas poncho for a while.
But he still thought it was lame.
Poncho.
It was the same
But
thing.
it's
We just
yeah.
got him a sheet
Yeah, it was good. It was good though.
from Goodwill, and I washed it.
Shall we go to the toga?
Yes.
I think we should find. And then we can have our war meeting in the morning.
Oh, no, in the
War
afternoon.
meeting.
If you two are drinking, you're not going to want the
I was going to be there only for about an hour or two, and then we can meet late. We can meet tonight afterwards.
Okay.
It starts at 6 p.m.
Hey,
It's kind of an early party.
it's fine. It's a school run thing anyway, how crazy can it be?
Right?
Famous last words.
And then like
This is a-
hard cut to the
Magic school.
So there's magic psychedelics.
Yeah.
You get the good
Drug
stuff.
use encouraged.
For creative ideas.
So I'll see you at the party then.
Purposes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Get to go out with some bros. It's been a while.
Hikari suddenly teleports out of here. Celeste is leaving us.
I mean, Ryle's meeting too.
I got work in the morning.
Hey, me too.
Me and her for what?
What? Oh.
Yeah, I got the
Except-
7th and the 17th off, and I got the 4th and the 17th off.
That works.
You guys gonna have such a small.
No.
There's some blue
If-
in the
what do you
video.
have?
Those
Yeah,
two are gonna be there.
So it's
I'm
be
gonna be
you.
there.
And you.
Because the brother doesn't get back
So-
until Saturday.
Yeah, you might want to change plans possibly.
We might not. Wait.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Bye, Celeste.
I got a one-shot Pokemon game.
So, do you have that's the thing?
I
So,
know.
do you have anything you want to do for the next couple hours until it's on the party?
Or we have. Is anywhere like you can buy like food?
There is a student store.
I'm looking for like
Well,
meat for the job.
You're able to find some meats for them for about 2 copper each.
2 copper each.
I'm gonna go
Just
there.
gonna be with us for like ever now? Like
Yes.
what is happening?
I'm gonna go there as well, and I'm gonna see if I can find some blue scales.
Blue scales.
Blue scales.
How big is like
Yeah.
meat? How wait?
It just says blue scales.
How dare you, Michaela?
It just
And the
says
lights go out. Roll initiative.
What for?
the belt. The note.
Oh, the note. Yeah, you find some blue scales inside the store, and they're each about 50 gold pieces.
You have plenty of money.
You have so
Chill
much
out.
money.
I spent 200 gold pieces just to put a lock on a door, basically. So that
That
the
was
mind
an
player would take some
important
damage before he came after us.
That was an important lock.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, it was worth 200.
I'll give you that. That's why I took that one out, and I only took out the pretend the bandages didn't have
I'm gonna buy like 4
Oh.
silver pieces worth of meat.
That's a decent amount.
Yeah.
I
I mean, Claire doesn't know how long the Panthers.
You know what the exchange rate is?
Nope.
Okay, well,
I just have
4?
silver pieces.
I'm gonna fact check myself real fast, but I'm pretty sure.
That's a lot of meat.
Should I do 2 silver pieces worth of meat? Can I carry them? Am I just walking around with like a giant plate of meat?
I mean, that's how
So
you get all
I'm
the
imagining that each piece of meat that you bought was roughly 4 ounces ish.
Like a deck of cards?
Your plates.
Bit more.
This 4 ounces?
Bit more. I don't know.
That's how you get all the boys.
Sure.
You hand over 4 silver pieces, and you receive, and they look at you and they go, 40 pieces of meat coming right up.
That's a lot.
I'll take that back. Take that back.
No. I'll split
I'll
with you.
split. Okay.
I'll split with you.
That's a lot. You got 20 pieces each.
Give us just a minute, and they can walk away.
Okay. So am I buying? Wait, no. I'm gonna make you split because you kept the back.
Yeah,
So you
I'll,
want to.
All minus 2 silvers. I already had silver, so.
It's come on. Like, he doesn't have to worry.
Are you gonna
Neither
buy
do
the
you have to
scales?
worry about
Are you gonna buy the
money.
scales, Caden?
Yeah, I already minused out 100.
You bought 2 scales.
Because it said
Fancy.
scales.
Fancy.
Do you have any like balls?
What kind of balls?
Like maybe just regular ball, like yeah. We're looking for camping toys. Like, do you have any like fairly like strong like?
You do not find anything like that. However, you do find some knotted rope.
That'll work. Tug of war.
I'll buy them on place.
Little branded frisbees, perhaps?
I don't think that's
So for
like,
some reason, a lot of colleges have frisbees with like
Yes.
their logos on them.
I would do catch play like fetch them. That's
Nice.
a dog thing.
I mean,
This is a
it's
big
gonna
cat.
It's gonna follow your commands. So.
I mean, its jaw could probably pop a ball, so.
I wanted to have like information.
Flipping a rock.
Get it a
So-
big old ball yarn.
Yeah.
While Michaela's trying to decide if she wants to get some tug of war for her panther, I'm gonna put both scales in my belt.
Alright.
Because it said scales. And I'll pass a note
Are
along
these like
with
dragon
it.
scales or like weighing scales?
It said scales.
Are we
Are
talking
they
about
round?
weight or are we talking about an actual scale? Skin scales.
Did you buy?
Yeah, what did you buy? Do you know?
You bought dragon scales.
Dragon scales.
Oh, what you need?
Sure.
I mean, they're blue.
But let's see.
Oh, if it was blue, it's probably dragon scales.
I'll pass a note along with it that said,
Uh-huh.
here are your blue scales.
Wait, your permanent dragon?
It's my belt.
Oh,
Because that's what they wanted. And I will give it to them.
They wanted something.
your belt is going
This
to
note comes
explode.
back. This note comes to you, and in passing those 2 blue dragon scales into the bag,
You're gonna like, is your dragon explode?
Yes.
It's finally helping.
Watch, they're probably asking you for like spell components, and they're gonna do something.
That
Like,
was,
Sound like spell.
That was-
Like I'm saying, they're gonna blow
You
up his back.
you receive back 2 gemstones.
Ooh.
They're both a very translucent white color, and they both have a very ever so slight pale blue glow to them.
I'm gonna do an Arcana check on this.
It's kind of clear opal.
That would be 8.
They're not magical.
We'll do a price check on me.
Price check.
Price check.
I mean, yeah, sure, but what are we gonna call that?
A hiccup?
Can I get a hiccup here?
You said,
Let's call that a history check.
and you said 2 Jacob?
2 of them.
Oh, history check sounds awful, but I see sparkles.
I mean,
I
I
know
can't
it
think of what
is.
else to call it.
7. It's sparkly.
They're definitely worth at least 10 gold pieces each.
Oh, that's terrible. Useless knowledge. Somebody tell me how much these are worth. They're fancy. I'm still them.
Would that be a nature check, maybe?
I don't know. Are they cut?
They are.
These are probably not nature.
Okay, we're gonna resist the urge.
Resist the urge.
Do you guys want to just do a skip to the party?
While they're, I wanna ask my hammer what he thinks about everything we've
Can
been
your
talking about.
hammer wear a toga to the party?
What do you mean
Oh,
everything we're talking
Like about
Witches.
liches in general. And,
about? What it thinks about liches?
yeah.
They're alright as long as they stay out of my business.
Wait, who's? Oh, have you ever known a lich?
One.
Did you find it? And then it was just.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't
it
know.
was under the furniture.
Sometime. You're not very helpful sometimes. Ooh.
Bassett too.
You want to start this war?
Roll initiative.
Deck your hammer.
Roll initiative.
That would lose. I would just break my hand.
And Harry would be like, yes, I love the sound of bones crunching.
We might have to have a conversation. What do you think about Twitter?
I've never been to one.
Well, we're going.
The hammer needs to have its own outfit.
Don't you dare give me the toga.
I wish I could hear that. But it'd be so good. Love it.
You wouldn't dare.
Can we get this hammer?
Later in the party, we just
Bet.
do like.
Bet, friends.
I mean, I can't really.
You can't stop me.
You might not want to stay there.
I should have used that earlier. Dang it.
It is magical.
Can you attune the things on a short and oh no, I already tuned it. Never mind.
I'm gonna have Preston shade like a gold queen chess piece. I'm gonna hand this to Baron and say, "Can you put this in your bag?"
What is it?
It's a goldfish, gold-colored chess piece.
In my belt?
Yes, I'm curious. I saw you pull something out, but I'm curious.
Okay. Making this guys work hard.
I want to know, like,
It's okay. It's been like
expands
20
that
minutes
since
since
you've been in again. So
Yeah, that's true.
You put in the golden chess piece, and from within you withdraw.
Some playing cards.
Nope.
With razor sharp edges. They didn't even let me get.
You pull out a statue of you pull out two statues that are each roughly the size of a chess piece. Two lions.
Weird. But okay.
About the same size of a chess piece each.
now roll my mama check.
Sure.
We're kitties. We don't need more life things. Stop giving us life things.
16.
They're definitely magical.
Do you want them?
How about you take one and I take one?
Golden
I
lions.
don't know that we should split them.
Let's.
Okay, well, we can. You take one, I take one.
We'll identify. Be helpful.
Are you leaving, Danielle?
We'll identify. Be helpful.
If you want to.
Thank you for
I mean-
coming.
There's not.
Okay, I'll use identify on the lions.
You want to cast Identify on them?
Yeah. Good kitty cats.
If you use an action
You can
to
do
speak, once you if you use your action to speak the command word to these, each the command word for both of them being being hear me roar.
You can't hear any of this side. You have to wait till I repeat it.
yeah, that's right.
You can toss the figurine. I mean, both. You can toss them both anywhere within 60 feet of you, and it becomes a lion.
I should toss them both together.
Yes.
They last for an hour.
2 lions or just 1?
You can use both at the same time or
Oh,
just
you
one.
can use
I'm
one.
guessing you have control, isn't it? Like the
You do have control over it. However, once you use them, they say for an hour. Remember, you can't use them again for 7 days.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
It's a weekly.
I'm just imagining someone just like you take it out and you just chuck it at someone and hit them in the face with it.
Hear
And it's
me
like,
roar!
that's just like a lion on them. Like.
So, basically, you use their code word, which is HEAR space Any
It's only if
I
you
know.
throw
I
them.
know.
Really funny. You say here we are, it's like, whoops.
You see "Hear Me Roar," which is their command words, and you throw one or both of them, it will basically turn into a lion. So that's pretty cool.
So wait, if you throw both of them, was it two?
Two lions. Yeah, 2 lions. But you can only use it once every 7 days.
You take one, I take one?
Sure.
Sounds good.
Sick. That's pretty legit.
Let's put more fake stuff in the hole. We're not gonna have fake stuff for very much longer. Claire's gonna ditch us. I don't think she's gonna betray us though, so that's good.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
No, Claire has good friends.
Can't see that happening.
I think that was just
What? Yeah.
Last minute plans. Let's change plans. Claire betrays me.
With her lion.
Please don't. Her lion and her panther.
Yeah.
and my dire wolf. We're just collecting them now.
Alright, I'm ready
Your
for
wolf.
this.
My hound is alone.
Obvious.
I'm ready for this to
We're in
unfold.
golden line.
Y'all ready for this?
7 days. Wait, so are we doing one more thing? Are we doing another thing?
Is it you?
Let's do another
I don't
thing.
mind.
What do you want me to cast?
Can you wanna stick in there? Stick a fancy ring in there.
Okay, I'll conjure a fancy.
A fancy ring.
Fancy
Yeah.
ring.
Not just any kind of
It
ring?
says,
Gold with-
I'm so fancy on it. In
Can I
gems.
do that? In gems?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, gold ring,
Yeah, I have a
And
magic
they're all
stick
fake
that I don't own it.
plastic here, like whatever kind of
I'll
emerald
identify
I can
after we
conjure
trust.
with I'm so
Fine.
fancy.
I found that like forever ago.
And you
Magic.
toss it in there?
Magic.
Ring goes in the
Well, I
pocket.
hand it to Baron. I'm not
Okay, ring in pocket. Let's go.
You pull another ring.
Oh no. Maybe a
Okay,
ring is
I look
not-
at it.
Do an arcana check. Somebody
Hang on.
Rings?
setting a ring.
It's pretty.
I actually don't like rings. So
Oh, that's terrible.
I only trust rings.
Do an arcana check, Kate.
I only trust rings from one person.
16.
It's definitely magical.
Okay.
Oh, you can keep the ring.
I use identify.
Oh my.
Okay.
It's a ring of water walking. You can walk on water. Actually, sorry. While wearing this ring, you can stand on and move across any liquid surface as if it were solid ground.
Is that too hot?
Okay, but
It says any liquid.
my stuff
Will you burn your feet though?
I think you can take heat damage from like if you walk across magma. Would you take heat damage?
I'm not gonna answer it. We're gonna have to test it out at some point.
I think there's a thing that says somewhere that
Yeah,
I mean,
across lava you can take
fire
heat
hot.
damage.
That's true.
Yeah.
You have to do into it or anything?
Fire
Um,
heat hot. What?
You have to do into it or anything?
Nope. You just put it on. You can walk across the liquids.
Okay, go ahead and put it on. See it first. Then I might steal it from you.
I'm gonna also say, since you guys are getting lots of rings, you can each wear a maximum of 2 rings.
2 rings. How do you do that?
I mean-
I know I have one.
I have one.
I only
I
have
have
one.
one that you gave me.
Just so that way we don't get too crazy, you know. And you all have 10
Wait for each
rings on.
finger.
You can wear any other number of rings that you want as long as they're non-magical. How about that? 2 magical rings at a time.
We can't be like the Mandarin.
Alright, so toga party, yeah?
Toga.
Sure.
So y'all walk up to the cafeteria where it is, and there's lots of people running all over the place. Guys, girls, all kinds of different races. They're all wearing togas.
Yeah.
Except for you guys.
No, I put my whole on as a toga.
Wonderful.
Yes.
You're wearing a pitch black toga.
Love it. That's what mine is.
Fantastic.
Everyone else is just wearing bed sheets as their togas.
I don't have any bed sheets.
And people are all over the place, inside the cafeteria, outside of it. It doesn't really matter. They're just kind of everywhere. And but walking inside the cafeteria, you see a big raised stage, and there are people all over the places. Down below it, that are talking. They're talking. Some of them are kind of dancing. There's lots of loud music going from somewhere. You can't tell where. Lots of food, drink. Yeah. And after a few minutes of y'all just being there and having a good time, somebody walks up onto the stage and with a very loud booming voice, "Welcome everyone to our toga party! Our entertainment for tonight will begin with a magical duel by the Ifriti brothers. Afterwards, we'll have a magical performer, Dave.
Cool. Last time I picked a regular, normal person name, it screwed us over. So not gonna do that again.
And then from there, we'll just have we'll be just having some nice music everywhere. And after that, there are two guys who walk up and they have themselves a magical duel. Lots of big flashy spells all over the place.
So you have a handkerchief on my hammer.
You got no.
And once they're done, everybody kind of claps like,
Counts as a
"Yay!"
non-magical trinket that you can fit in all of your hands.
Sure.
Yes. Thank you.
This guy goes up there. He's wearing very big, flowy robes. They're covered in they're very navy blue with golden stars all over them. And he gets up and he starts just performing lots of magic. The music's still playing somewhere, but it's a little bit more faint now. And a massive shadow dragon appears and flies up above in the ceiling, and it roars and everybody swoops down, passes right over top of you. He conjures a unicorn. And
I can do that.
plenty
I didn't think about that.
other magical effects.
I have
All
not
of
been
it
using
big,
major
flashy,
image.
and showy.
I have not been using major image suits full.
I most definitely tied that handkerchief
Whatever. This is what you get for not being helpful.
Love it.
Besides that, nothing else really too much happens at the toga party. We're just having fun. It's just a college party. But this one is with alcohol allowed, apparently. Lots of witches walking around with goblets and stuff. After a little while, one wizard comes over and taps one of you on the shoulder and goes, "The headmaster will see you now.
Okay.
He'll be in his office.
Okay.
He said he wants to see you there.
Alright.
Do you know how to get there?
We do. Yes.
Wonderful. Have a good night."
You too. Dude. My dude.
How many drinks did Darren have?
None.
Yeah.
Toby said.
Walks away awkwardly.
Probably shouldn't chest bump anyone, Toby.
No.
You're gonna lot somebody across the room.
So you walk to his
Start a
office,
fight.
and he's kind of standing there, holding a goblin in one of his hands. And he looks up at all of you. Welcome.
Chug.
And his desk is now much larger somehow. There's a large map of the continent spread out on it, and there are 3 other men standing with him. Sorry, 2 men and one woman standing there. These are some of my advisors. Advisor, this is Clariel, Teaubee, Beetle, and Batman. Yeah. They kind of give you some funny looks, but they
Move your butt to it for me.
don't say anything else.
Yikes.
Everybody, this is Fenton. He's my strategic advisor. On my left over here, this is Dirk. He's our head magical instructor. And then this is and then this fine lady here is Larissa. She's my counterpart, essentially. Do we get her?
No.
Oh man.
Like, make them fun.
Alright. So he sums up what you told them earlier. And he goes, "So can you please draw for us on this map?" On this map, on the more details. Show them where the inverted tower is, blah, blah, arrows, and he goes, "Okay, so what I'm getting is we need to we need to find out what's happening with the Ring Tower, and we need to find out what's happening in Lister, right? So, then, if you all wanted to go somewhere, then I can send my other team in the other direction, whichever way that is.
I'm going in the opposite direction and start a gang. That's beside the point.
That's for later.
Fine.
Truthfully, can't offer you any compensation other than free stay here. That's for a while. But
I probably get paid by the Goblins Bank sometime to get paid, so.
They always cheap as hell.
it's you got paid like 500 gold pieces each last
Yeah.
You deserve more.
You haven't spent
I
any of
spent
it.
200 just keeping their people safe, okay?
That's a net gain of 300. That's called profit.
I mean, remember, you guys were gonna make it higher and then Clary
Yeah.
Oh. I'm sure I feel like walking.
Of course, we could
Stop again.
we keep in constant contact with everybody. Yeah, of course. Do any of you know a sending spell? I could keep some of you. I could keep somebody real fast.
I'm gonna do that for
Feels like I'll take one for the
I mean, it
team.
wouldn't be real fast. It would probably take a
easily
few
distracted by
days,
positive
but
information.
we could easily teach you all how to do a sending spell. It's not too complicated, and we kind of are a magic school.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not running for this week. So y'all are gonna have to compensate for me.
Okay.
What am I doing? Check I think I did hammer. Sorry.
Do you have any specific suggestions about anything?
Okay.
That's
That's our live by rule. Not dying.
Okay.
the one lead we have.
I can get behind that.
Yeah.
The one lead we have on possible, what's the thing called, the box thing?
Phylactery.
Phylactery. One lead we have is possibly a hollowed out dress. Possibly.
We found a book in your library, it had a handprint in blood, or 3 fingerprints, like, someone had like touched it. Yeah. Like, they, half of the handprint in blood and then an epistle next to it, it's like all about diamonds.
You can read this.
I can.
I've got several others actually this one that we translated. I'll compensate for that from you some other time if you would be interested in that. Anyways.
So, do we want to go to Lister? Kind of do want to take out that knoll that down Xanthos because
I mean,
he my boy.
we got Jake.
Xanthos is
We left
asked him
him
to stay
with
with
we
you.
left him with the
Oh
wolf.
yeah,
We'll say that. We haven't talked about him this entire.
You left him
Oh,
in some
no.
stables.
I feel like he.
I would
Just followed his tail.
Yeah, I feel like you would have followed.
Okay.
us.
Xanthos
'Cause, I
kinda
mean, it's a
with you
magic
guys.
school.
He
Yeah,
was following us, rolling his eyes.
probably the whole time. As I'm trying to like quell you chaotic people.
Okay, what do you ask about Xanthos for?
I'm just wondering who's listening.
She mentions that,
Because I want to take out the
you
knoll.
know, and then I was like, wait, it's you.
When you say that, Xanthos kind of winces and
Yeah.
his hand over his
It
gut.
would feel good to take that guy out.
I'm kind of sick of dealing with the Lynch for a while too. So I do not go listen. We could make our home base out of that goblin's castle.
You didn't
It's the one
destroy it.
that we like cleared out.
Yeah, we didn't destroy it. It's like the only thing we haven't destroyed that we've been to.
Let's go
We do our
Lister.
best.
Let's go Lister. I'm ready to take out.
You all want to go to Lister?
Yeah, let's go Lister.
I'm
We
ready.
should probably learn this once first.
Well, yeah.
Then after.
That's what I'm looking.
Do you want to go solo, or do you want me to send? You want a person or two to go with you as well? Solo being solo as in a group, of course.
Yeah.
There will be 5 of you. The 3 of you. Michaela. Sorry. And then Celeste and Skylar.
Yeah.
And Xanthos.
And Xanthos. So
Yeah.
6 of you, I suppose.
That's Brandon.
Accurate.
Same.
It is hard to trust people.
I already had those problems.
I mean, if we're staying in contact with them, I don't think we need to drag people with us. We need to help them. We need to send someone.
Sounds good.
Just because witches supposedly, from what we've seen in your library, have come from the school before, you don't think any of these wizards that you would send with us would harm us, right?
Of course not. I would probably send people who are instructors or on par with that. People who I've known for dozens of years.
Okay.
And who are exceedingly powerful magic users.
That sounds good.
Just want to make sure, because we've been betrayed in the past, so we just want to know that you
Also-
wouldn't lie to us.
I have no reason to. We have a mutual goal that we want to figure out. Well, stop all the things happening and stop all these terrible happenings. You've seen firsthand what these groups do.
Very well.
Okay.
I can spare
If you want.
2.
You did say you were very strong teacher, so.
One or 2. Your choice.
I don't think we need them. And we'll let you know.
Sounds
Just
good.
sure you want to send Paul later.
Definitely.
If we die, you and Teaubee. I'm gonna haunt you in the afterlife if I die.
Wow.
I would hope that you don't die.
Me too.
I hope that nobody has to
I'd
die.
really
She'll
not
be
like
fine.
to be made into a book.
Sorry?
I won't let you be made into it.
Aww.
We found a book in your library. It appears to have been made from a cursed.
That's disturbing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've come across one of those before.
This
So
one
this one was alive.
wasn't alive necessarily, it
It
was
was
warm.
It was alive because it all of a sudden got goosebumps. It got goosebumps all of a sudden, Grace.
So gross.
It's just
I
like
don't
you
like
stroke
it.
the spine and it gets goosebumps.
Oh, I told you. I felt touched.
You'll be fine now.
It'll be fine. No?
Just like that guard.
You bring the guard the book!
Oh my goodness.
You're going to harm that poor man.
She already harmed his ego.
Yeah. It's just gonna harm his psyche.
Alright there, Kaden. You're welcome.
We could just leave you with a major image. Spell it right at the inside of town. I wouldn't feel bad about that.
He's just like, hey, how's it?
Now I feel bad. I didn't feel bad until you. I thought about my
Until you
actions.
made it a reality. I'm like, oh.
It's just like,
Whenever we are close, I think it's the teaching.
Gosh.
She was about to touch
Okay, I want to learn spell.
not tonight.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's late.
That's true. That's true.
They're excited.
Okay. So the plan is, you all going to go to Lister. You're gonna find out what's going on there. You'll hopefully and potentially hope to put a stop to it.
How
I'm
big?
going to send a team to the inverted tower if they can find it. And we're going to do the same thing. They're going to do the same thing there. We're all going to come back and re-meet here and plan again from there.
Have you worked with goblin thing in this town before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I
Do you have feelings about that?
Alright.
Are you going
What?
to share them?
Of what nature are your feelings?
They've been less than competent.
I mean, they can be a bunch of brutes. sometimes. A lot of the times. It took me a little while to actually go out and do things because I was like, no. So, some of them be dumb. It's unfortunate.
That's quite true.
It took some convincing from the others.
I can understand how a wizarding professor and headmaster could get frustrated with.
But
No
in battle, is brutality not a positive attribute?
I mean, it is. But they
He's
won't
a
go about
headmaster,
things.
like,
They won't go about things very skillfully.
I can see how you could get frustrated with them.
I mean, imagine
Approach problems differently.
Imagine me, but with
Somehow,
half intelligence.
I approach problems more like goblins
They go head first.
than like Claire does.
They go head first.
But I don't want to use my head.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So
Rex.
they hit first and ask questions later?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It sounds like
ask questions later if they're
I would
alive.
be a radio audition. Minus Brewster. I'm stronger than Esteban, but
Hey, so is
They're
that.
great supporting role.
yeah, but you have the charisma of a gnat.
Vicious mockery.
Honest.
Roll wisdom saving throw. No.
We're about to take. Just do it. We're about to take a rest soon.
Unnatural 20.
Dang it.
Wait, you have pluses?
No,
No, that was wisdom save.
Oh, wisdom.
Beetle's,
No,
Beetle's words hurt, but not enough.
My charisma is literally negative 1.
Oh
All right.
my gosh!
Make another
You
one.
are terrible!
Aww.
Unnatural 20.
Now he's just crying in the corner.
Didn't take any damage from it.
So,
I mean,
if
more emotional damage. But what's new? That's what you get for stealing my moonshine.
before we all leave for the night,
That man.
there are rooms, and I'll have somebody take you to them for all of you. Please do remember that that if you find anybody who is a magic user, we are looking for people to take the application. We are looking for people who can apply to teach here at our school.
You're going to be a great teacher. Samples.
I don't know if
What's
Xanos
the?
wants to.
I mean, we have.
What's the pay?
Okay,
Yeah, what's the pay?
2 gold pieces daily.
You get free board.
Is it like usually like a gold piece a day or whatever?
A skilled craftsman
Gets
can
a.
make a gold piece every day.
Okay. That's what I was. That's what I was trying to get. That's more pay. Stealing stuff out of Claire's family.
Oh my gosh. You're terrible.
Much higher payout. I have the whole now.
Oh no.
That's what makes them stealing
Oh,
stuff
no.
so much easier.
Great. Why did we give that to her?
She just like lays it on the floor and starts like kicking stuff into it. Just like,
I want that. I want that. We'll go through it later.
it's fine.
Does one of us want to be a hygiene teacher? We could use more
Okay. I would be.
information.
An awesome teacher that everybody loves, but the teachers hate.
Yeah.
You can be the cool teacher.
We could.
Which sounds like a really bad idea. How to be a lich 101. That's all I know.
Nope.
I have a how-to guide on it downstairs.
Let's go.
That's right.
the professor doesn't even know the material, and you're just like, so today we're going to be learning about phylacteries.
Everybody's like, what?
How to create your own phylactery.
All right. Who wants to see me blow crap up?
This is how you hurt people with words.
Can I have a volunteer?
Who was that like from Monty Python? It was like, your mother was a hamster and your father smelled
Smelled of elderberries.
I fought in your general direction.
And then the student keels over and you're like, I gotta go. And you've never seen them again. Breaking news.
Oh.
The breaking news. Instructor kills student in class.
Yeah, beetles on the land.
Luna run away to try to pick her up, right?
Yeah.
Unlike Gimli.
Gimli gives
I haven't
up.
seen Gilly.
Yeah, he's probably sleeping on the couch. I don't know how he gets away.
This is a library. We could use
Libraries are great.
research.
We have
You have,
sending too.
you have access to all of the information that I have. I also have a section of the library that's for instructors only.
Ooh. Claire can say that because me and Darren would be off teachers, let's be honest.
I'd be a
And you
cool
can do
teacher.
research for us
I could do research.
while we're dying at Lister. And
But
you
we'll
can,
keep in touch.
yeah, you can leave that sending spell. Because me and Darren will know it. I'll do it. Is this a cantrip? Is it a cantrip? Aw, I have to use a spell slot. It's dumb.
So do we want? So how important is the research?
I don't know what's going on in Lister. So apparently it burned down. That's nice.
I mean, the more we know about liches, possibly Inogu, and like
Yes.
holders
We
and
keep
everything.
you up to date on all the happenings that we find out about.
And if I find out anything from Dalton's name, I'll let you know.
God Thunder's breath.
They do have useful information. So.
Sometimes.
Sure.
I can look at Godwin's name. Can I have a letter from you?
I could. I mean, they don't know me in this town, but I could find one.
Just copy your signature and just like
Just like precedent.
metal forging spell. I don't know if I have one. I press the digitate.
Just do it. That.
Alright. So is that the plan?
We
Okay.
do what we want.
So you would like to see about instructing at our?
Yes. Sure. We could do that. What do you teach?
We'll meet about it in the morning then.
Okay.
Wonderful. I'm glad to hear it. Thank you for considering it. And as for the rest of you, I'll see you just before that, I suppose.
Okay.
So that way we can. Was there anything you in the morning again before was there anything you wanted to do?
Spells.
Learning spells. That's right.
Yes. Teach you how to do spells.
Alright, spells. We'll do stuff for spells instead of money. That's fine.
I have one spell.
Any words that you want to say in the game before we wrap up?
Before
Don't go!
we sleep, do you want the hammer identified or the other thing identified first?
I
I think one spell's not off.
mean, identify my hammer.
Okay, I'm gonna identify Toby's hammer because I'm a slacker and haven't done that yet. What's wrong with me?
Thought about it.
I'm going to reread exactly what sending said, or sending what just to make sure, just so I can give you just enough.
Probably not gonna do much.
Isn't he casting insight? I don't know, like what are we doing with something?
She's casting identify on Toby's hammer.
She acts like she needs it, but she does like it. So I don't know.
Oh my god, I have the Jaguar in my equipment and character notes.
Maybe that's
So this hammer is a magical war hammer that is a +1. It is +1 to both damage and to hit, which you already know. It also has something trapped inside.
Yeah, that's what we said.
Okay then.
though.
Okay, cool.
Piss off a lich and put him on a hammer.
That is the exact
So-
nature of it that you understand. Trapped, not placed, not just placed inside.
Something's trapped inside your hammer. That's cool.
Interesting. Yeah, that kind of makes sense because I've been
Okay.
talking to it. So.
Can we sleep and wake up really quick? Just wake up, just so I can use my spell slot and identify your other things so I don't forget.
Look at how much hair you.
Sure.
Okay, what's your stick thing?
Y'all go to sleep.
Oh yeah,
Wake up.
I found a magic stick like forever ago in the first dungeon down the bell tower.
Oh, with
A magic
some of
stick.
them.
Oh, it's been a real long
It's
time.
been a very long time. It's just been sitting in my bag. I don't know what it is.
Do you remember exactly what I described it to you guys?
You just said it's a stick and rolled arcana and you're like, it's magical of some sort. I was like, okay, cool. But you said it kind of just looks like a magic stick. Oh, it's great.
But the cat is already.
She likes cats.
He's like,
I'm gonna have to like
you didn't know
shower off. It's fine.
Oh, this was minus.
But yeah, if you have the nail, she's
So instead of trying to go pick her up, I'm just going to see if she'll let me touch her
mm.
next time. Scratch, and then she'll let me touch her more.
Yeah, it's a wand of magic detection, like cat hair. Came from-
It's gonna be everywhere. So
The wand has 3 charges. While holding it, you can expend 1 charge as an action to cast a detect magic spell from it. It regains a 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn.
Cannot go above 3. Right.
all right on.
Alright.
You said detect magic?
Detect magic.
That could be much better than identify, possibly. And then I can stop using my spell slots. I guess we should have identified the stick first. That's okay.
Any final words for us tonight?
It's been fun.
Thank you for not betraying us, Claire.
You're welcome. It's been
At least not yet.
Thanks for the
There's still
memory.
tomorrow.
it's been an interesting session.
What is Claire going to be teaching?
Magic.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
She's teaching
All right.
fundamental magic.
Caden, final words for the recording.
Apparently, I am not Batman, and everybody thinks I'm a fool.